gentlemen, we're about to start the prelims. We've got some very talented kids and teams about to make their way into the arena. And first up, we have none other than, you ready to make some noise? He won the very first ever Junior JWI qualifier, and he's here making his entrance. Let's hear it for Anthony Bargas.
Crowd going crazy for young Anthony. It really is a groundbreaking moment if you think about it, Daniel. And as somebody who's taken part in 3 installments of this, now seeing a kids division introduced to this, I mean, they're already at a crazy high energy level. What are some things you expect to see from the kids matches today?
Oh, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity because they're starting to, from the ground up, right? It's a new idea, a new concept. And, they had so much fun at the qualifier. And now they get to perform in front of the crowd, right? Yeah. And now these kids are starting to be able to perform in larger crowds and get used to that competition feeling.
And next, fighting out of the blue corner, representing the home field advantage tonight, fighting out of the right jiu-jitsu team, we have Tyce, Mixon.
Yes, and these guys have history. You know, they've competed against each other multiple times before, so they're very familiar with each other, both in competition wise and in the pit. The experience all gathered here together at the pit. So a pretty even fight here. I'm super excited for this one for sure.
Tyce definitely has a little bit of an edge, this being his home gym, every day training in this pit. But Anthony's a really talented kid. Got to see a couple of highlights. Very excited for this one.
You know the rules. Are you ready? Touch hands if you'd like to. Back in your corners. Let's go.
Looking to establish early control here. A lot of aggressiveness you just don't see. Yeah. Good effort into the toss. Tyce ending up on top position. Anthony looked to regain some form of guard. Tyce doing a good job with the pressure, trying to keep the knees collapsed in. Crawling over there, stacking in. Good job, Tyce. Anthony looking to settle it down just a little bit here. Looking to isolate an arm here. Tyce should look to start to posture up here.
Setting up an armbar. Setting up the armbar.
Tyce doing a good job circling out of that. Nice defensive posture. And the intensity of the first match of the night. Already a lot of nerves involved here. Yes, tie action. You wonder how that's going to take place here a little bit later with some of these.
All right, got the arm drag, got the arm across.
Anthony's going for those arms again.
Tyce has to be careful. He keeps leaning forward and getting his arms straight on the mat.
The forward pressure is necessary for the tie attack, and that's kind of
he reverses into the triangle.
That's a triangle here.
He's tight. He's tight in that triangle.
Sitting up. Looking to isolate that outside arm. Nice pressure. Tyce doing a good job trying to keep those legs involved. Got to be able to stay committed to the action here. Can't really settle in that type of position.
You know, I'm surprised he's lasted this long because that triangle looked really tight.
I would have tapped. Oh, nice. Tyce doing a good job exiting the triangle there. Nice. Exiting that submission opportunity on the top position. Toss again. Tyce got that toss down. Looking to pass on the wall here. Definitely a unique challenge, that slanted wall, having to defend and escape better in your position with that thing behind you. Can't really wall crawl on that. Tyce applying the position here, nice pressure. Anthony looking at replacing some form of guard and does, gets to a close guard. Tyce going with the tie again. He's going with that tie again.
He exposes his arms though when he does that. With the reverse.
Broken posture, getting attacked. Tyce doing a really good job keeping those legs involved though, knocking Anthony's base off. Anthony sitting in the S mount across that chest. It makes that leg maneuver a little bit difficult to get. Establishing a strong mount. No points involved here, so this really is unless it's leading to a submission attack.
I don't have the clock in front of me, but starting from this position. He's going for the armbar. Tap.
Anthony Bargas with the armbar finish. Wins the qualifier as the first kid. wins his first match, John Wick Invitational 3, starting off with a bang.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first winner of the night. Let's hear it one more time. Winner by submission, Anthony Juan.
I'll tell you what, that was fun. That was fun to watch.
Yeah, I mean, kids are so entertaining, and the talent is so different. You know, I didn't start jiu-jitsu until I was the age of 31, and to see some of these kids starting at the age of 4, it's beyond phenomenal to be able to watch and see how these kids kind of grow. And, you know, for both of those kids to step up and do this type of match with people, I mean, it's like grown people circled you, cheering you on in a form of like controlled violence, and that's a lot to take in as a child. And, you know, I think that kind of is a testament to some of the kids who participate in jiu-jitsu and some of the things they can withstand.
There's definitely no way to mimic this.
Next up, we're going to have Ajay going against Clive, Coady. And Clive, another guy we see pretty active in the tournament scene here at the Pit Boss, pretty frequent competitor. Ajay also winning his qualifier round to be able to challenge somebody to this match tonight. So both really good, accomplished, experienced kids. It's certain to be a very exciting match here. If you're just joining us from YouTube land, thanks for joining us. Matt Sierra here, joined by my partner in crime for the night, Daniel Litardo. It's going to be a barn burner, as they say. We'll be joined occasionally by the one and only Jared Haymon, the pit boss of the pit boss, you can say. Tons of cool things going down here. Make sure you guys are stopping by xsuit.com, proud sponsors of the John Wick Invitational 3 event here. Speaking of the devil here, or not, sorry, whoa, that was crazy.
I just got audio, so I don't know what you've been saying about me until now.
You said you got really nice shoes. You got really nice shoes.
Sweet, good.
You put on really good events. Now, Jared, if you wouldn't mind, just kind of while we're in this little bit of a break here, you're introducing a new kids division in here. Not only just kids, but even just the first female division. A lot of ground-breaking moments happening tonight. What can some of the viewers expect to see from the TV end?
Man, I mean, you just saw it. Anthony versus Tyce, they put on a show, and I expect that energy just to carry over the rest of the night, not only on the prelims, but on the main card. I mean, the stakes are high, the energy's higher, everybody's having a good time, the crowd's already vibing, and we've got quite a night ahead of us, so I'm really excited.
Now, Daniel, you have some competition experience, and, you know, when we watch people compete, for the most part, they play like this reserve tactic. Not necessarily grappling to lose, but certainly not trying to send it out in this type of fashion. So when we see these people, the kids and adults, going through this process today, what are some of the energy differences that you notice from the John Wick Invitational Series compared to some of your more traditional jiu-jitsu tournaments?
I think you just pointed that out. Right now, the action is what we want to see, and they know that. We made it known. So you got to take a little bit more risk, but at the same time, the element of having music playing while you're rolling, it almost encourages you to push forward and want to continue and keep up a high pace, which makes it that much more fun to watch.
Absolutely. Let's move on to our next event.
Back to Mendelsberg. Well, this is his first time, actually.
Mendelsberg.
Arone.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are making our way to our second suit match of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the door and welcome in Ajay.
I want the viewers to kind of pay attention to some of the little subtle nuances you guys got going on. We got red carpet treatment here. Look how he gets frisked down. And I know this kid. He's been known to carry weapons, so this is a really good idea.
Yeah, we got to make sure that people aren't, we want to win really badly, but no cheating.
Well, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right?
You ain't trying, that's right. Look at that suit.
Yeah, tiger shark suit.
That doesn't distract
Love
you.
it.
And now it's
Trying to overload the senses.
Out of the blue corner, Clive Coady.
He's got American flag draped around his shoulders.
Oh, no Khabib hat. I was hoping to see the Khabib hat, traditional Clive
Yeah, he wore it
signature.
at a Pit Boss Open before. I know what you're talking about.
I thought he was like 500 times tougher just because of that hat. I was like, man, that kid must be good. He's got a Khabib hat on. He's smashing kids for sure. This is going to be an exciting match.
Oh, okay.
All right. Little prayer.
A little talk with Jesus never hurts.
All right, gentlemen, are you ready? Suit fans, are you ready?
I'm just excited.
Slap hands if you like to. On your marks, get set, let's go.
They're way ahead of the announcer here. They are all systems go. All right, straight onto the wall.
Right onto the wall, looking for his flying triangle. In the pit. Yep, keeps Clive there. And Clive circles to the head on the right side. Oh, this
Grabs
is
the far side land.
Right out of the gate, jumps into the triangle.
We got a quick tap on this match tonight.
AJ Doe coming out, flying triangles off the pit wall. What the hell? That was crazy. I can't wait to see Clive back in here. I know Clive personally. He's a great kid. I'm always a huge fan of him. He grows really well from adversity.
Yeah, Clive has always been someone who comes out, supports all the Pit Boss events, and he's always fun to watch. But Matt, you have quite a representation tonight from your school, New Era Jiu-Jitsu, and we've seen 2 of your kids so far win with 2 submissions. You have quite a streak going from your gym tonight.
I think the key is that we can't want it more as coaches.
Right. That's the hard part.
If they're setting goals, if they have dreams and ambitions, we're here to support them and encourage them through that role, but there's no way that we should want this more than them. So these kids who are here tonight, like AJ had to earn his way, Anthony had to earn his way into this, and these are something that these kids I don't necessarily take for granted, you know?
Here for JWI Chapter 3, brought to you by Exu. All of our competitors look so good tonight. Make some noise for our team competitors out there warming things up on the prelims, guys. Coming your way here shortly, we got our first ladies coming to the mats. Very, very exciting here at JWI. Enjoy yourselves. We have a long night full of action coming your way.
So next we got Charlize Balser going against Kylie Stabile. Now, I saw Kylie put a girl to sleep at the last Pit Boss.
Yes.
She put a girl to sleep, and it's always a scary thing when kids go to sleep. You never really want to see it. The reaction, both of the kid who got put to sleep, and it's a lot. I mean, it could be overwhelming to put another kid to sleep. It's just a lot to have to deal with. But Charlize on her own, she's been on a little competing tear too, super active in the tournament scene, taking matches. I believe, if you recall, she was the only female that stepped up to face all boys en route to tonight's matches here. So she's obviously a game opponent. So we got one kid who puts kids to sleep, and we got another kid who doesn't back down from any kind of a challenge. And Jared, I think that this is a really good match to make for sure.
I'm really excited about this one, and I can't think of a better matchup. These girls have both worked very, very hard, and they've actually competed against each other quite a few times. But you were here at the last Kids PBG Open. Kylie had a little bit of a tough day, and you spoke to that already. But for the listeners, have you guys talked about the JWI Open qualifier at all yet?
No.
So just for the listeners, so in case you don't know, we had a JWI Open qualifier. That's how these kids got onto this prelim tonight. They went against some of the other toughest kids in our area, and they put on a show at the JWI Open and worked hard. And the ones that are on this card, they earned a coin. That coin, you'll see them giving to Chris as soon as they come to the arena. And that coin was their invitation to come on the prelims for JWI 3. That coin gave them the right to call out any competitor of their choice to face and throw down right here in the pit.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of alludes to the same thing that I was talking about in regards to the kids having to earn their way in there. A lot of tournaments you could just register for and show up, and this is one, Daniel, that they've had to win their way in here. So I think we're starting to see the hunger in these kids come out a little bit more for sure.
Absolutely.
All right, back to our Rome.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time now. It is time. Introducing to you first, make some noise for Charlize Balser.
Pink suit, man.
Pink suit, love it.
Man, that's hardcore.
That is.
to sneak a blade in. 2 blades. Man, hardcore. That's a sure sign she did not come to play.
Absolutely not. I've seen her compete. I think they've competed before. Every time it's been a fun match between both of them.
What are some of the positives and some of the negatives that you can take away from competing against the same person frequently?
You learn their game. But it goes both ways, right? So you start to feel each other out. Positives go, you learn what to work through and what you can figure out and how to beat it. But also negative is that they're learning and they're gaining data on you as well. And then you got to address your own weaknesses.
A great formula. Really good. Kylie putting kids to sleep.
That's right.
Stabile. How do you say it? Stabile. Stabile. That's nice.
Yeah.
Stabile.
Stabile. Strong name. It's perfect for her, right?
Yeah.
Stabile's gonna do some
Stabile,
stabs.
sleep. Putting kids to sleep.
Now, Kylie's very excited for this match. I've been around watching. She's been training hard for this match. So tonight she gets to put her work to the test.
Oh, no brass knuckles though, so I'm slightly disappointed.
Only one night.
Woo! All right, let's see what's gonna pop off first. Oh, looking for head control. Let's see if we see that home field advantage play out.
Guard.
Guard a little pull here, looking to pass. Trying to establish that pass before that guard closes. Charlize has a really wicked Kimura system there. Ooh, Ty's gonna have to posture up here and look to escape without endangering those arms.
Good frames on the
front
hips.
collar grips here, looking for a baseball bat choke, gonna bait the pass. Kylie has to be aware of this, has to be aware of the trap. If she goes belly down, it gets substantially tighter. She almost has to get her chest in front of her chest again. Look to frame in between the hands.
She's got her left frame going on the neck.
That's good. She's got to be patient here. Slowly start breaking that grip off the neckline. She's in a great position on top of Charlize here.
Is about to give up her back if she loses those grips.
Yeah, and that's one of the risky parts, man, about taking this baseball bat to this depth. Still staying stubborn with it. Uses that a pass, maintains top side control. Charlize, good top side control presence here. Looking to weave that knee into Neon Valley slice to mount, perhaps. Good patience here. Just under 4 minutes to go. Nice knee slice across to mount. Now let's see what we're gonna see here. Possible gift wrap. Kylie doing a good job trying to get those knees away from the mount position. Does, but in turn gives up this head control, side control type of variation. I don't know if there's something there we're just not seeing.
That's just a good old face smash. Make them uncomfortable.
Gotta tax them before you tap them. Kylie's got to look to start replacing some form of guard
Kylie's
here.
got to look to get her hips pointed towards her hips.
She's making motion, making movement. It's just got to be purposeful now. Starting to take a little bit more risk.
What we don't want is for Kylie to start exerting energy unnecessarily with these big explosive movements.
It definitely looks like she's uncomfortable in the side control position. It's always tough to try to run from that position because they just trail you into the mount or the back.
Exactly.
She should try to frame up, turn to look at her.
Trying to set up.
Charlize is doing a good job controlling that inside knee now, keeping the hips facing away from her. Nice Neon Valley slice. Good, back to a wedge side control. Kylie's right arm's kind of at risk here. Oh, nice little lapel effort off of the suit jacket. That was really nice, Charlize. Creativity shining through here. Good high mount on the right side, looking to isolate, step over for the armbar. Nice Kylie.
Nice Kylie.
Good timing.
Nice.
Good posture. Good. Oh, a little feisty. All right, good pressure. Charlize mixing in a nice addition of like technical gi jiu-jitsu. Looking for the Kimura break here. Turning onto her side. Kylie's doing a good job gripping onto the suit jacket. Oh, now it's extended. And she gets the tap. Charlize and Nakamura. First girls match. Not even just girls, women.
First women's match.
Girls representing for the females as well. Amazing. If that's what we get to look forward to, then let's get more of these girls on these matches, because that was exciting. Good technical jiu-jitsu from utilizing the collar for front collar chokes to using the tail on the suit jacket as the lapel rope. You know, real technical jiu-jitsu there. Really fun to watch. Good times there. Good, exciting. A little home field
And,
advantage.
it's not from lack of trying. So hopefully, this first female match, we can start to get more traction. Show that it's how much fun it is.
The great thing about it, as unique as this event is, it's very obtainable. You just gotta want it. The Pit Boss Grappling, they hold the invitationals for kids to be able to come out here and compete. And Charlize took advantage of that, earning her spot here tonight. So that was months of work kind of poured into this. And hopefully this does expose other girls and, influence other young girls to make an effort into making these cards. But not only young girls, but women in general. I mean, women are very exciting grapplers.
Yeah.
They're super fast on their feet, super technical. My opinion, you learn from a smaller female, you're definitely learning more technique than you would from like a 280 black belt.
100%.
So it's something to definitely look forward to. If you're out there, female, young, old, kind of old, somewhat young, think about checking out the John Wick Invitationals here at the Pit Boss Grappling promotion. An amazing opportunity for you to join a night like tonight. I gotta say though, man, these X suits, it's really nice, breathable suit, man. Sitting up here,
I know,
hanging out, watching fights all night, probably the most comfortable suit ever. Xsuit.com, make sure you guys are checking them out. Huge supporter of the John Wick Invitational here, JWI3, going down tonight here in beautiful Castle Rock. Again, Matt Sierra, Daniel Latardo here, hanging out with you guys. Joined with the Pit Boss himself, Jared Haymon. What do you think?
Dude, what a match.
What a match,
That
right?
was incredible. For our very first female match ever, that was very impressive. I think that the girls did awesome. They both had some very good exchanges, some defensive maneuvers on Kylie's side, some really good offense and transitions from Charlize. It was incredible.
Yeah, definitely something Daniel and I were just talking about, how important a demonstration like that is to young women and women who want to participate in this kind of thing, but maybe they just think that it's unattainable. It's attainable for you guys. You just got to get out here, compete. John Wick Invitational, throw your name out there. Just saying you want is not enough sometimes. That's your format tournaments like Grappling Industries, Naga, some of those guys. Just go sign up. You don't need that. But if you want this, John Wick, the JWI Invitational, Pit Boss Grappling, that's the place to show it.
Which, by the way, I know we're about to move on to the next match. I brought the coin, and we're probably not even going to be able to see because we're too far away, but we've got a gun on one side, we got a knife on one side. At 4 minutes, well, actually 3 minutes, 30 seconds, Chris is flipping this coin down there, and that's going to determine whether a gun or a knife gets put in. So far, we've got 3 submissions. We haven't even made it to overtime.
It's been a beautiful night of jiu-jitsu for sure. I think some of the stuff that people are trying to find out there, they're trying to find their little niche. The car jiu-jitsu thing, that's really cool. It's unique in its perspective, but I don't have a car in my gym. So it's hard to get my students to train car jiu-jitsu because we're not training with a car most of the time. Street clothes, suits, they all a jacket, backpack, all these things can be utilized with jiu-jitsu techniques. So this format right here is probably more real world relatable than any professional jiu-jitsu format out there. So I think in regards to that footstep, you guys are doing a really good job.
Yeah. All right, here's to the next match. Back to Mendelsberg.
JWI fans, you guys have your time out there tonight? JWI Chapter 3, we have got our final prelim teams matchup coming your way. Before we turn it over to the big boys, make your hands if you've been in JWI before. Who's been in JWI before?
He said who's been dating JWI before?
Who's never been in JWI before? You all are in for a treat. But it is now time to get on to our final prelim of the
This
night.
match is going to be crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the JWI pit, Coady!
I've been watching Coady for this last year, and this kid's so exciting. I saw him here during the John Wick Invitational where he won his way here. And then he actually participated in our in-house tournament a few weeks ago. And this kid's energy and effort is like at another level.
Dude, headphones on, collar popped, straight
Focused,
vibes right there. Look at that kid.
Locked in.
Stud. Bro, he wore slides too. He's not playing around. He wanted to be able to get on that mat fast.
I expect a very high pace match. It's either going to be really exciting for a really long time or it's going to be really exciting for a short time.
And here comes his opponent, Juan. Ooh, chose a bow tie. Okay.
Classy.
Oh, yeah, he popped the collar back down. I was wondering.
Oh no, he's taking off his socks.
Okay.
Savage. So much to take in for a first timer. Locking up that front headlock position. Juanito passing. Good. Getting reversed to top. Coady now hanging out with the north-south type of addition here. Cross-body tight control.
Nice.
Still holding that guillotine.
Wow.
Oh, looking to mount here. Still has the guillotine. Juan's looking to push the hips away. Good job. Good job. Coady holding on to that neckline. Deep guillotine. He's got it on the right side here. He's going to go to mount here. Good. Nice guillotine by Coady Lobato. What'd I say?
Quick match.
Really exciting, really fast finish.
Real exciting, real fast.
Committed.
One more time out there, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. And come on, that's out there. Dominated by submission.
Really exciting match. Coady jumping on that guillotine opportunity and committing to it. I think a little bit too often we see people latch on to submissions. It's not easy, and then they abandon to something else. When you have something and you know you have to pursue it, you just can't give it up. You got to get that finish, and Coady did a really good job right there chasing that finish.
Man, well, one thing's for sure. They have set a very high bar going into the main card.
Oh, yeah.
4 submissions.
Wow.
And pretty quick submissions.
No weapons, except for the one the girls are trying to bring in, of course.
Yeah.
Snuck those in.
This next match, too, a little bit of history here. Joshua Schrecongost going against Collin Lyles. Collin getting the win earlier
Is this the final team one, or is this one coming up?
No, we're
done, right?
We're gonna have a bit of a break until the main card. At the main card, we will kind of do a couple systems checks on our side, make sure the stream's working as it should, and we'll reconvene. So, let's wrap up the prelims, guys. What do you think overall?
I think as a whole, the kids division is a great addition to this promotion. They're already exciting in regular tournament formats with that boundless amounts of energy, and these younger generations are so technically sound that I just think you're seeing really good jiu-jitsu from really young kids, and I'm really excited to see more of it in the future.
Yeah, you and me both. Yeah. Next JWI Open, hopefully we see a lot more registrations, a lot more people excited to come out and try to earn their spot to get on to the prelims.
Well, you're going to have to earn your spot next time, right?
More to come. More to come.
No, it's fun. It's just so much fun to watch. Something about the music, the energy, it almost makes you, lose all sense of trying to play it safe. You see, as soon as they're ready to go, they're like chomping at the bit, and then they just go after it. And in a typical match, when you have the music die down, right, it gives you a chance to kind of collect yourself. So what this also shows is kind of who can dictate the chaos.
Yeah.
Who is best under fire in the chaos, because this is chaos. They don't have matches like this where there's just, even no matter what, even in fighting, the music stops, you can hear your coaches in the corners, the calmness to the fight, to the match. But with this, it's chaos from start to finish.
It really is so much to take in. I mean, if you've competed before and you feel like you've got a firm grasp on what that process is like for you personally. It's just different here. It's just unique. I was at a pro show just a little bit earlier today, and you know, people cheer for their team. They cheer for their school, and that's just kind of how it is. The rest of the venue is silent. Here, it's just people cheering on for really good jiu-jitsu, and it doesn't really matter what school you're from. It doesn't matter who you're here for. You see something exciting, you almost can't help yourself from cheering that. So it's so unique, and it's so positive for the jiu-jitsu culture here. It's such a real-world type of approach towards competing. I love it. I love the approach of the pit. I love the suits. I love everything about the JWI invitation. It's a really unique perspective for sure.
My favorite part, we haven't even gotten there yet, and that is the weapons.
Yeah.
So hopefully we see some action on the main card. We got 15 more matches to go, but we're going to go ahead and take a little bit of a break. We'll be back for the main card.
Sweet.
ladies and gentlemen. Have you enjoyed the show so far? Can we make some noise? 4 submissions on the prelims. They set a pretty high bar for the main card, but we have some very skilled talent on the main card, and I'm very excited. We're about to get underway here, but really quickly, very important, some rules. Why? Because the Continental has rules. If you are drinking or eating, make sure that it is staying outside of the pit. We don't want to have to be picking up their charcuterie from the mat. And make sure, please, those drinks keep them a good distance back. A spill onto here would make the surface very slippery. We don't want to have to deal with that. So, there's the rules. And here's a couple more. By order of the high table, this is a dry event given the nature of the risks involved with the weaponry that we are meddling with. That being the case, no outside food or drink other than the drinks and food that's being generously provided by our sponsor, Coady. Let's give them a warm welcome. We got ladies serving drinks through the night and some charcuterie through the night. And very important, you can not only tip your servers if you'd like to, but you can also tip your fighters tonight. You can tip your favorite fighter directly, just put in a note, the last name, or you can just put in a note fighter, and there is a pool that will be split amongst the competitors, and then same thing for the servers, put a note as server, and we will split that pool of tips for the servers. And now for the rest of our sponsors. Number 1, we have to give a huge shout out to X-Suit. Every single competitor that you'll see on the main card is wearing an X-Suit, and they are built to last, and they are up for the challenge tonight. Big thanks to X-Suit. They are a phenomenal brand. Go to xsuit.com, use code PITBOSS right now, and get yourself an X-Suit. You won't regret it. Next up, we have Barely Roofing. For any of your roofing needs here locally in Colorado, they are your one-stop shop. We have some business cards on the desk in the front. Make sure to give them a call if you have any needs there. And next up, we have BCF Guns. On this card tonight, we not only have 2 competitors that are very highly trained in jiu-jitsu and weapons, but they actually work for DCF Guns, and they will be here on the mat. DCF Guns has generously agreed to give a full membership to whoever has the most impressive weapon kill tonight. So let's give a round of applause for DCF Guns. And next up, we have the Rock Jiu-Jitsu team, which is where we are standing, built from the ground up for this exact purpose. And many athletes on the card will be representing the Rock Jiu-Jitsu team tonight. And also, I cannot forget, we have a very special guest here with us tonight. Standing here, we have Dylan Island of Lake Castlevania. Every single match will have his music featured. He is the music producer for the movies that are what inspired this event, the John Wick movies. So, thank you for being here with us tonight, sir. Other than that, I think that I have talked enough. Are you guys ready to see some action? All right, we're about to get underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for our host, Mr. Jared Hayden. He will be competing on the cards tonight. In just a few moments, we got 15 jiu-jitsu matches coming your way, like he said, high-level matches. Lots of people returning to JWI, and we've got some newcomers coming into the pit as well. So in just a few minutes, we're going to get underway, but one more time, a big round of applause for all of you for coming out tonight to JWI Chapter 3. chapter 3. Let's welcome to the KWI pit. In the red corner, make some noise for Collin Lyles.
Welcome back from that amazing intermission. Very necessary.
We're back.
Just the excitement level had to tone down a little bit. I don't know if I could operate at that high of intensity level for the entire night.
Let's hear it for Joshua Schrecongost.
Two really entertaining, dynamic grapplers right here. Lyles pulling off of a point victory against Joshua in their last meeting, so there's a little bit of a grudge match here. But again, the real winner is the jiu-jitsu community, because this whole night is just about celebrating what this has become, which is something pretty amazing. Nobody said those weapons were allowed.
Oh,
a little throw to the face, looking to fake out, check a response here.
I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to say it, because here's the thing. This is a 10th planet guy.
Oh, that makes sense.
That's why we're seeing this.
Optimal form, right? Optimal form. Nice guard pull.
It's good for ADCC. It's good for us.
Joshua looking to contain and attack out of a closed guard position. Collin looking to control those limbs from top closed guard position. It's really difficult to address the arms while in a closed guard position, because how are you going to pass without addressing the legs?
Yeah.
Joshua looking for a straight arm lock, maybe a mirror lock right here. He has that overhook, slight body lock. Collin needs to create some posture here, look to create some space, start getting through that guard a little bit. It's almost like T-ball being in a closed guard position. There's not much you can do offensively while on top there. He needs to be able to create some distance and some space so he can have some opportunities to get something going here.
Shout out.
Uh-oh.
Shout out. Love that. Nice.
Nice.
Good high mount. We're looking to isolate those arms.
Yeah, the MC called for action, and Junior immediately delivering here.
All right, he's going for a leg. We got like a 50-50.
Very interesting.
Very heel hook entry right here. Oh, back to a closed guard position. Collin maybe looking to pass that arm off underneath Joshua, trying to isolate that limb behind him, making it easier to open up that guard. Joshua showboating a little bit for the crowd. Always risky. Collin quietly making his way through this guard position here, trying to control the limbs of Joshua while on bottom. Joshua re-guarding here. Joshua turns, frees that arm that was being controlled. Looking to break the posture here, maybe get off some more overhook, shoulder lock type of attacks here. Collin's doing a really good job defending, but if he's going to stick into closed guard, it's all he's really going to be able to do. He has to be able to get out of this guard. It has to become an urgent matter. Just over 2 minutes left in this match here. We could be looking at the first weapon drop of the night. Oh, Jimmy looking for a toe hold.
You know, it's going to be almost impossible to finish with the guard closed like that.
Now, for those of you guys who don't know, generally speaking, when the weapon is dropped, it's dropped from the furthest point of the match itself. These guys are almost dead center, so it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out here. Joshua looking for a shoulder crunch here, maybe looking to isolate off to that left side here. Collin doing a good job protecting his arm, but again, we got to do more than protect here. We got to get out. Looking for a guillotine here, pop off. Maybe shoot his hips underneath the chest of Collin here. Get a little bit more leverage on that guillotine choke. Oh, coin flips coming out. Minute 35 here. Good work. Oh, blade. It's a knife. Joshua's in bottom close guard position. He has control here in a jiu-jitsu sense, but is he going to be able to maintain that guard to the point that Collin can't make his exit to the gun itself?
But in order for him to get to that knife as well, he's going to have to let go of that guard, and that's where the race begins.
Potentially, for sure. It's going to be a scramble.
Here we go, it's the countdown.
Such an important thing to end in a good position.
Try and track it down. There you go.
All right, let's see how this plays out here. Got less than a minute now to get some sort of a finish or get to that weapon.
Someone's got to disengage.
Journey looking for submission still, eyeing that knife, thinking if it's worth it to make the jump. Oh, he starts looking for a punch choke here. Oh, he's going to start isolating the suit here. Going back to Collin's own gi. His own gi.
Suit. Close enough though. He said gi.
His suit. Well, the suit's so beautiful, it's like a gi.
You're right.
Oh, looking around there. Looking for collar choke variations off of this here. Knife getting placed closer to the match. Closer to the match. Oh my God! Oh, it's under him.
It's under.
It's under him. Looking for wrist control here. Got to get wrist control. Oh, he gets stabbed in the butt. Oh! Murder via knife to the abdomen.
Yeah, interesting call. Move the knife closer. I mean, Junior had the first grabs. He reached and almost had it. Then it's shifted.
It's okay.
All smiles from Junior.
Nah, he had fun out there.
Amazing match. Fun, good time. A lot of traditional jiu-jitsu, close guard being played there, and it's going to kind of give you an idea of what these guys are going to have to end this like regular match time with, because when that weapon is placed down on the ground, if you're not in a position to abandon an attack almost instantly, it's going to be some thinking, it's going to be some risk taking there. And tonight we're going to see who's willing to take those risks and who's willing to play it safe.
Yeah. Well, what an exciting match. Our first weapon, our first match to go to the distance and get a weapon put into the arena. And it was a knife. 50-50 chance, could have been a gun, and we saw a knife first tonight. What an exciting match.
Knife dropped, wasn't close enough for the referee's liking. He shuffles it underneath the guys. It disappears forever. Both guys clearly having an opportunity to gain that knife control there. But at the end of the day, Collin did a great job securing that and getting the win via stabbing. Right, that's correct.
Via stabbing.
Via stabbing, is that technically how it's
Knife
going to go
kill,
down?
blade kill.
Assassination.
Assassination. Nah, I don't know about assassination.
Next, we got Sheldon versus Fransisco Padilla.
Yeah, Kyle versus, You can scooch a little closer if you want.
I don't want to get next to you.
He looks uncomfortable.
You know, my seat's way higher than yours.
You can lower it. There's a lever on the side.
Daniel has a match later tonight as the main event. Getting a little prelim action here with his chair.
That's right. Daniel has a match as the main event. How you feeling over there, buddy? Sitting in the hot seat?
Feeling good.
And you as well, Jared. You both have matches just a little bit later here?
Later. I'm not the main event. There's a co-main event. Danny is the main. He's at the very end. But then before that, we have Brian Sparrow versus Jay Hildreth. Now, Jay Hildreth his nickname is the main event, Hildreth. That is his fight name. So that's going to be an exciting match. Danny's going to have quite a match to follow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Not much to say there, huh?
What does it do for you guys?
How do I follow that up? The guy's fight name is main event.
Yeah.
Well, exciting.
Yeah. I'm sure that Danny is going to be an exciting match tonight. He had a last-minute opponent come in, and it's going to be Justin Downing. It was going to be Jeremy Hastings. Jeremy Hastings had to pull due to a work conflict, and Justin Downing gladly stepped up to the challenge. He's very excited to be on this card tonight.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, another exciting grappler. I mean, Jeremy Hastings has a long run of history, being a high-level competitor. Downing is really no different. Really active competitor, active coach, just active in general. So it's really cool to see these high-level guys challenging themselves with these new rule sets, because it is different. I mean, you could be amazing at jiu-jitsu, but like we just saw, control 99% of the match isn't necessarily guaranteeing you the win.
That's right.
Joshua had Collin controlled in that closed guard position the entire time. Still did not able to take the win because of the knife placement there. So
I don't know if I was the biggest fan of the knife replacement. I wanted to see that double overtime.
Yeah, I like to see some risk taking there. So
yeah, you gotta take a little bit of a risk.
It's the ref's job to make sure this is an exciting night for the people watching. He certainly stoked that fire a little bit there, and good for those guys. At the end of the day, just like we do in regular matches, if you don't want the ref to get involved, then do something sooner.
Are you tracking the double overtime rules? I said, are you tracking the double overtime rules? That would have been fun. I think that was like one of the few chances we would have gotten to see that.
Well, that would have been a first example of the double overtime rule.
Yeah.
With the knife. That's why you're saying the knife placement. I gotcha.
Let him run it. Let that minute run out, and then we're gonna start in the clinch, and then now you gotta really fight.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Maybe we'll see it here.
And now, introducing his opponent, coming into the blue corner, Fransisco Padilla.
If I'm not mistaken, Fransisco Padilla winning his way into this event too.
He
Very
sure did.
exciting fashion. Kind of ran through the entire division en route to tonight.
Yeah, he looked really good whenever he was doing the JWI Open. And here he has a match against Kyle Sheldon, representing the Rock Jiu-Jitsu team.
All right, let's see, first to engage here. First to action usually shows some form of advantage here. Looking to pass those legs, stay out of that guillotine. Good. Back into an open guard. Kyle looking to engage into some sort of entanglement here. Get some sort of leg control. Oh, Fransisco sitting on that heel. He's got to take that heel exposure away. He's doing a good job churning.
Kyle.
Sitting up there trying to collect those shoulders. Take the heel exposure away. Slips back out to the top side control position. Really good job controlling, staying composed. Constant pressure, trying to maneuver his way into a better position, maybe a submission opportunity here. This looks like maybe we see early stages of a north-south choke here. He's got his arm around that neck. I don't know if he's going arm in. Oh, abandons that idea.
There's a little reversal though.
Fransisco catches a three-quarter guard, maybe looking to get a lockdown there. Misses that opportunity. Kyle now in the mid-mount here, high mount maybe even. Oh, try to set up that hand, going for the mounted triangle, mounted armbar maybe.
He's going for the armbar.
Loses connection to the arm.
You know, but that's what this is about, right? You got to take the chances.
Take the chance, yeah.
You got to have. There he's going for the leg.
Kyle looking
got the inside
here. 50-50. Kyle
making me nervous.
Fransisco getting that heel exposure. Nice knee line right here. Looking more like a clover type of finish. Kyle's going after.
Kyle will eat these, and that's the problem.
Nice heel. 50-50 heel hook. Even harder to escape with soft grips.
You're definitely right.
Got the grippies on the socks. That's a rough one to get out of. Great pace, great entertainment.
That was fun.
Well-played match. I think Kyle has been a little bit injured, and he just now started training again pretty recently. And we had Fransisco Padilla. He won the JWI Open, and very shortly after that, he got promoted from blue belt to purple belt. So he is a purple belt. Kyle, a blue belt, still getting out there, really holding his own. And I think that was a fantastic exchange. Some very good offense and defense on both sides. Very interesting leg entanglement.
What I find appealing about the JWI series is that in your traditional pro shows, there's this really big emphasis on weight, same size, same skill level, experience, things like that. These guys here, some of the matchups that you're seeing, they're somewhat apart in bout rank and somewhat apart years of experience. So everybody you see in here tonight is willing to test themselves, not against somebody somebody of their equal. I mean, it could be somebody of a bigger, more experienced type of opponent there.
Right.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm always go for the biggest guy in the room, you know, and that's the approach that a lot of these guys have tonight. So it's exciting to see that stuff play out.
Well, a prime example of that, you know, we got that kid Haskell. Hassel?
Yeah, Hassel. Sorry if I'm getting your name wrong and you watch this back. Don't be mad at me because you are a
but
tough dude.
It's a compliment to you. It's a compliment to him, right? Because he's a prime example. Like, you know, his rank says blue belt. But that kid's going to be really good.
Doesn't mean very much. He's very good. He actually, on the JWI qualifier, he beat a couple of black belts to beat his way. Cooper was the one who won the JWI qualifier in the over 170-pound division. Cooper will be up later tonight because he's actually facing a black belt tonight. Cooper, being a blue belt, he has actually requested. He was like, when I first approached him, hey, he was having a little bit of trouble finding an opponent. I said, do you want to go against one of our guys, maybe a black belt? And he said, absolutely. Put me with the black belt. He was up for the challenge. He wanted to take it. He wanted to do it.
I think when you're talking, Daniel, when you're talking about a night where you have to take chances to chase that success and be the exciting match everybody wants you to be here, when you look at the overall approach there, excitement number one, right? You got to be exciting number one, but number two, you got to be technically sound. Sometimes we get so excited that we end up matching this pace that is unfamiliar to us. But this forces that match, that change of pace here. So it really is interesting to see how all of this plays out. Are we seeing these guys' real, true potential? Or are we starting to see a little bit of nerves get into play, a little bit of the environment kind of play a factor here? We saw the weaponry kind of take its toll on a couple people right now. So it's such a unique experience that way.
No, you definitely, with the matches, you don't want to just push so much excitement that you forget the fundamentals and you forget how to be technically sound, right? You know, with Kyle, he took a risk, but you know, looking back at it, he probably should have taken that risk when he had a lot more control in that arm.
Yeah. Well, that's why it's called a risk, my guy.
Yeah.
Risk it for the biscuit, right? Been a great night of matches again. If you ever find yourself in need of an amazing suit, X-Suit via xsuit.com. Go over there. Amazing cuts, amazing, and so easy to order. And bro, I'm just gonna let you know right now, put my pride to the side here. I didn't have time for dry cleaning, and this thing's got machine wash instructions.
I know.
So to be able to wash this and have a durable suit that I don't necessarily have to worry about taking into a dry cleaning situation. It's like $50-$60, bro.
I know.
I'm good.
You can just wash it. I mean, that's what I did after the last match.
Yeah, super valuable.
Hung it up, good to go.
All right,
ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go on with our next matchup of the evening. Please welcome into the red corner, he's a JWI veteran making his third walk into the pit. Let's hear it for Reshee,
So here you got Alex Pimon, trains at the Rock Jiu-Jitsu. I train with him on a regular basis.
John Wick debut.
This is his John Wick debut.
Nice.
You know, training with him, we pushed him. We gave him that little nudge. If we wanted to see him out there.
You know, when you're watching this on YouTube, you might be seeing these guys in these nice suits and maybe thinking like, maybe a banker.
Yeah, that's right.
But a banker that will murder you.
Now he's a carpenter, and you feel that carpenter's strength in his grips. He gets a hold of you, and it's a pain. And then you got Raj with the mask. It's his second match, JWI appearance. Bringing out the mask again.
Very exciting style too.
This is one of those matches that I've been looking forward to. I think this will be a lot of fun.
Got the uni mask going on. Very unassuming.
All smiles.
Yeah.
All smiles to
All smiles.
Let's go.
Gentlemen, are you ready? Let's go!
Let's see who gets off here first. Both guys looking to establish some grips here. Hand fighting just a little bit. Arm drag attempts. Oh, hockey style over the head. Raj not having anything to do with that.
Oh, Alex catches it.
Counter to the arm drag,
What a
hip toss. Bottom side control.
Alex is a little ball of muscle. He will not just do that.
Raj doing a good job trying to retain a guard here. Scoots into a half guard position. Alex looks pretty content attacking out of that position here. Overhook from Alex here. Looking to whizzer over this, maybe set up a Darce. Entering the Darce from the top side position allows him to trap those legs before he enters into the finish.
Sprawls out.
Abandons that. Raj looking to change his position.
Chasing the back.
Raj again, arm drakes his way to the feet. Looks like Alex is chewing gum, sign of confidence.
Oh, that's his thing. Oh!
A sloppy drop Aghi.
Tried it. We talked about it earlier, though. This is the place to be exciting.
Ooh, we got a single leg.
Runs him into the pit wall.
There we go.
Some interaction for our fans here. Good job hand fighting here. Looking to get inside control. Arm drag effort again. Oh, Raj trying his own judo entries. Good hit to the ground.
Alex.
Uh-oh.
Raj is shown.
We got Alex on his back
Walks
for the first
into a
time so
headlock
far.
position. Maybe start looking for the Bon Flu, take advantage of that headlock position from side control. It's a risky position because the Alex's hand is almost pinned in that.
Oh, reverses
nice reversal.
Took advantage of his weight being off balance.
Yeah, base is so important. When you start attacking next,
Can't have a sloppy base with Alex.
Yeah, it looks like it. Making Raj pay every time his base shifts off. Alex doing a good job systematically passing this guard,
Alex has
addressing
to
the
watch
legs.
his He's got to watch his legs though. He's exposing his legs.
Raj pretty folded up here, looking to re-guard. Has a butterfly hook off his right side, see if he elevates. Nope. Dishes the guard.
Alex is looking to go to mount, or is he going to stand knee on belly?
It looks like he almost has a guillotine entrance right here, so he's probably abandons that. Looking for wrist control here. Alex doing a good job using this pit wall to maintain his position, side control. Sometimes you see guys trying to advance their position. Alex stays low.
Alex needs to watch the arm drag.
Alex popping that head in the armpit, looking to get it.
Trying to get that guillotine. He's got like a one-arm guillotine grip.
Now looking to go into that armpit here. You can see him sniffing out that Darce. It's just a combination of his grips not connecting just yet for him. Hand on the hip, looking
Alex
to shed that
heavy.
leg out to mount. Nice three-quarter guard here. Raj looking to hold on to that foot to prevent the complete mount. Oh, high mount off this right side and looking to expose the right
He's
arm of
exposing
Raj.
his leg though.
Minute 30 left. Coin's about to get flipped. See what happens here.
Alex is looking ready. He's in a good position for this coin flip.
This is everything. Being in a good topside position.
He's going to hold this.
The ability to see the weapon drop, the ability to pursue it before your opponent. Such a big factor right here. This is more like game.
Alex is in the perfect position to disengage and get to that knife.
Raj might be able to get out of there faster.
I know, he might. Here we go. He's got a leg.
Step over. He's going to have to step over. Doing a good job trying to drag the match over to the weapon, give himself a fighting chance to scramble to it. Scrambles to it. Raj has the weapon. Stab. Oh, man. Raj gets the win via the
There you go.
bloody mouth.
Gets almost dominated the entire match.
That's
and then it still ends with a win. But that's real fighting.
Really entertaining match. Great job, Raj. Great fight, Alex. Really good matches. You know, that's not really, it's not an isolated incident to see guys being, you know, managed and controlled the entire match, almost rope-a-dope style. You know, taking advantage of the more aggressive guy, burning his arms out, burning out, trying to keep the position. And that exit there, you can kind of see the head control had to be released. They stand up, they drag the match over there, it collapses onto the weapon, and then it just becomes first to grab.
It's the first to grab.
So really good game plan there. Raj dragging that stand up back over to the blade. Great call, great.
Gave himself the best fighting chance in a
really good strategy. I think you can kind of see the experience shining through just a little bit for Raj there in these John Wick Invitational matches. JWI 3 going down. Fun night of matches, tons of submissions, couple finishes via the blade, more action to continue. Here we go.
There will be a John Wick event. There was not blood on the match, ladies and gentlemen. This is real out there.
Looking at this next match, guys, Chris Parish, Ricardo Lewis. Chris Parish, Ricardo Lewis. We saw Ricardo Lewis's debut here the last time, stepping in last minute against a game D'Anthony Muniz. Excited to see what he could do today with the full camp.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving right along. Another exciting bout coming our way. Both of these guys are veterans.
This will be a fun one. There's a pretty decent size discrepancy, but Ricardo has shown time to time again the size doesn't really matter when it comes to him.
You know what I like about this match is somebody's O has to go. Both these guys,
right.
Both these guys looking for their first win. I think by default somebody has to get one here, right? That math is mathing, I'm pretty sure.
You're right. I mean, I wouldn't be the best one to speak, but I think that maths.
Quick little pat down. I don't know, that guy's getting frisky.
Got to be thorough. Got to check those crevices.
Got the Johnny Cage shades on. Getting ready to go Mortal Kombat here. Gonna give his all to Ricardo Lewis. Another game competitor. Tons of experience too.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Mr. Parish. And introducing his opponent. Let's hear for Ricardo Lewis.
Ricardo Lewis coming out of Denver Modern. Really good school, competitive, solid foundational school. Super excited to see this guy. And he's an older guy like me, so you know. How old is Chris? How old is Chris?
He's in his 30s. I don't know exactly how old he is.
Baby. I don't want the babies to win. I want the old guys to win.
Well, Ricardo faced one of your students last time, and boy, what a match that was.
Yeah, Ricardo really is a tough competitor. I mean, he gave it his all. Like I was saying, that was short notice. I'm really excited to see what he sees tonight from him. I don't know if you guys watching from home noticed this, but there is no referee in here with these guys.
What does Chris have?
Oh, chapstick. He's got chapstick?
What is... Okay.
Ricardo wanted none of the moisturizer on the lips. His hard pass. Oh, Chris.
Chris is back.
He needs that moisturizer. He needs that moisturizer. Oh, no.
What is happening right now?
Well, I don't know what's going on here. That looks like a foreign object.
What is that?
I am so confused.
So
right
lost.
If this was prison, that would be considered contraband.
I don't know.
I don't even know where he pulled that out of.
Chris is about to get tapped out. That's what this is.
Overly focused on whatever that might be. What is he doing? Nobody checked this guy. Nobody checked this guy for weapons.
Yeah, who frisked this guy?
He did not do a thorough job. Ricardo Lewis settling into a half guard here, flat on his back.
What is happening? What is he trying to fight?
I don't know what Chris is doing.
I am so confused right now.
What is he doing here? What's he got there? Is he trying to drop on him?
Is that a tampon?
That would be a tampon.
I don't understand.
Oh my goodness.
I don't
Chris
understand.
is always he's very creative. He used the pocket square the last match. The match before that, he was with the bow tie. This time, a tampon.
I don't really want to go into how he opened that with his mouth. I don't really want to go into how far that tampon actually went into his oral
What the thought
cavity.
was.
I'm very confused as what he's thinking he's going to be able to do. I don't know if his strategy is just trying to distract.
I don't know why Ricardo's defending it.
Trying to put it in his nose or what?
There's no death by tampon.
Chris is still just...
Ricardo looking to control the posture. It's going to be hard to weaponize that tool there if there's no space between the chest to properly... I don't know what he's doing with it, bro. I can't figure out a way around this one.
I'm going to have to ask him afterwards what the thought process was. What was going through your mind?
JWI first. I don't know.
Now he's got the tie off.
Now that makes more sense.
Oh.
Now he's about to give up his leg, though.
Yeah, we should have just did this to begin with. Oh, the tie broke.
Ripped the tie.
Muscle man. Maybe it was.
That wasn't an XC tie.
Maybe it was steroids in there, and he just sniffed it through. I don't know. Looking to look for some form of collar choke here, but with the tie.
Short tie.
Ricardo Lewis doing a good job avoiding that being looped around the neck. For those of you guys who don't know, they can utilize the ties to choke each other, not being able to wrap it around the neck more than one time for obvious safety reasons. But at a half tie distance there, length, I don't know if this is something we've
got 30 seconds left.
I already feel like there was a weapon inserted here, not literally. Figuratively, I mean, of course, but...
Well, they've weaponized a few different things that definitely at first on the tampon. Never seen one of those weaponized before.
Gonna have to check your women's bathroom.
Yeah, he definitely has to restock it in there. I know that's definitely where he got it from.
That's definitely where he took it from.
What was he even doing in there?
What was he doing in there?
I don't know.
Maybe let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe he got it from the storeroom.
No, we're investigating.
For sure.
Ricardo's in a good position for this.
Repurposing the feminine hygiene tool.
Shoving it in the mouth.
Oh, he's gonna gang him with it. I don't get it.
Here we go. It's gonna be a gun.
Sun's out, guns out. Only it's not sunny, and that's a real weapon. Oh, guns out. Ricardo has top position, but the connection in the half guard might make it difficult to detach.
He's about to get out. He's about to get out.
Oh, now he's clear. Free and clear if he wants to.
Oh, nice. Windshield wipers across.
Oh, Chris doing a good job gripping.
Oh!
Really good foot trip here.
What a
now
trip.
Chris on top.
Boy, we have a scramble. What are we going to do here? I can't see the gun.
It's underneath Chris.
How am I going to be able to know if he shoots anything?
Ricardo's got good gun control, controlling the
He's
slide.
on the back.
Good gun control. Ricardo Lewis making sure the barrel stays away from him, holding on to the slide, preventing the firing.
Look at the way his left leg is hooking that.
Yeah, really good. Almost like
Keep a torque on his knee so he can't turn into him. And he stays in the back. 7. This is double overtime. We're about to get into double overtime territory.
Oh, with the elbows.
We're in double overtime territory.
Here we go. We're going to hit double overtime.
Double overtime. Let's go.
Our first actual sanctioned, legitimate double overtime.
I'm very excited about this. Not because I made this rule.
Now I want to see the double overtime earlier.
Not that I made the rule, but I'm very excited about this. Because we're going to see how this goes. 50-50 on a clinch.
Danny very well may have had some positive influence on this rule here.
I think this is fun.
Oh, remove those gun casings.
On the guard. Get set. And go!
Started in the clinch.
Oh,
nice
sits
already
back.
Ricardo
out.
pulls guard.
Ricardo's pulling guard.
Ricardo goes to a bottom position.
What are we going to do for a triple overtime?
Not that
I wasn't expecting a
advantageous.
direct guard pull. Chris is about to take off.
There we go. Now it'll be definitive.
Got him.
What a clown. Chris, with
Somehow
all the tricks.
pulls it off again.
From tampon to knife, we know that he wanted something that was, able to be inserted.
I didn't know we could bring secondary objects into the cage.
Neither did I. Neither did I. I think that's borderline excommunicado.
Right.
Hopefully no one from the high table is viewing this.
We're going to get a page here in a minute with Chris's name on it.
That was hilarious.
That was interesting, sir.
They definitely are playing like my favorite La Castlevania song right now. I hope they play that while I'm going.
I don't think like we can emphasize already like how unique this is. But whatever that was,
What's unique?
I don't even know if it was good or bad. I'm like still kind of wondering what the game plan was there.
Oh, first thing I'm going to ask him.
Yeah, we got
First thing I'm going to ask him.
What was that for?
What was that?
What were you gonna do with it? It looks like he was just winging it.
We might need to pull him up here and ask him.
Yeah, we gotta.
What was the idea
The public
in that
needs
one?
answers there. There's so much effort and energy committed into that. Still able to pull off the win though. Just
I'm trying to
again
make eye contact with him because I really want to know.
another testament, man. This thing is not over until it's over. Looking for the interview on that one. I'm a little nervous.
I want to know.
I'm a little
Yeah,
nervous.
but then you don't want to know the answer too. That could be wild.
Yeah.
Jared's gonna kill us for bringing him on here.
What were you thinking in the Jared voice?
We'll have to ask later, and if it's appropriate.
Yeah, we'll have to. I mean, A for effort, some creativity points as well. In the end, it didn't cost him the match, but it definitely caused some questions. Kyle Ferriter, John Fuller. Man, this match is going to be crazy. You want to see big dudes doing good jiu-jitsu in some suits? Watch. This is going to be crazy.
Time for the big boys.
Crazy.
Now, they did go against each other last time.
Beach
John having a
wrestling
win.
champion, judo champion,
Yeah.
sumo wrestler. I mean, this match is going to have a little bit of everything. And I love seeing big guys use actual little guy technique, and I think we get this from both of these guys. This one's going to be real fun.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if we're going to see some random stuff being pulled out again.
I'm more worried about the structure of these walls.
Yeah, there's going to be some shaking. There's going to be some shaking for sure. When was that tsunami?
Remember Kyle's last match when they were barreling into those walls?
Yeah, man.
They were starting to tilt a little.
I'm not trying to be on Kyle's full power mode.
No, but John went against him for the qualifier. Ended up taking the W on a knife kill.
Ooh, man, what an exciting night. Again, if you have time and you've had a chance to watch some of these guys on the main
Look
card.
who it is. I'm going to have to ask him off mic.
Yeah, bet that. Remember, if you find yourself in need of an amazing suit, check out xsuit.com, sponsoring this amazing JWI event.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our next matchup. We need a big round of applause for a very large man. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you, Kyle Ferriter!
I can confirm it's as I thought. I asked Chris what his plan was. No plan.
No plan.
No plan. And he said, I just realized I didn't know how to actually use it. So he was just looking for the nostrils.
This felt a lot better on paper. You know, some plans you just have a crayon. You know, you're writing those things out on a napkin. This is what I'm gonna do. And
you know, it's just one of those ideas that sound good at the time.
Yeah. You don't know until you try, right? You don't know until you try. I did not see that on the coin. You know, on one side of the coin you got a gun. On the other side of the coin you have the knife. Just look at this amazing match.
All right, here we go.
Giant of a man,
Kyle.
All right,
here's the big
John
boys.
engaging here. No lack of confidence.
Oh
my gosh. Kyle pushing him into next week. You can't see it right now. What we got going on is Kyle is putting the pressure on John.
Oh, John.
John's looking for the power.
Here comes the,
Kyle does not like that, abandons the position, looks to shed the grip, unable to do that. John doing an amazing job staying connected. Abandons the grips that keeps him safe for just a little bit. When a guy like that grabs you, you're going. John's in a really tough position being pinned up against the pit wall right there. Such a large man on top of you, right on the chest.
He's got the tie coming off.
And you really have to give it everything you got at this point. This is like a now or never moment right here for John. Really difficult to recover from a position like this. Back to the ramp itself.
Tying the tie around the
what is
neck.
Kyle, like 180 pounds just sitting on his chest?
Easily 185.
280 I meant, 280.
185.
Dude, he's definitely tips
Which
the scale
leg are
over
you
300.
talking? Yeah, which leg are you talking about?
Yeah, he's over 300 pounds.
Oh, looking for a little accordion action.
John with a good answer, though. I have seen Kyle tap someone with that before.
John surviving the pressure of Kyle. His clothes look a little freshly ironed after that moment.
I think John's regretting pulling guard on that one.
Looking for a tie connection here.
But
Kyle shoving it across the neckline here.
Now, does he have a tie in his hand?
Yeah, he does. And that tie, once it gets really tight, it's almost like a rope.
That's nasty.
It's so hard to get your fingers in between the tie itself and the neckline. Kyle abandoning that effort, making a decision if he's going to utilize this pit wall or not. He has a great presence here, but allowing John to have some sort of comfort here with the separation. John hits a nice reversal, putting him on top.
Let's see how Kyle handles this.
Now Kyle being the one pinned against
Usually
the ramp.
these big boys have a hard time on bottom.
Keep those shoulders on the mat, which he doesn't do here. Oh, there we go.
John's losing the tie.
Here we go. Now he's about his business. Now we're about this business. Kyle coming through, keeping it nice. Well, John's chest is now in his back.
You know, John's doing a really good job attacking his base.
He really is doing a good job of staying composed. This is a super overwhelming type of position to be in with such a skilled, large opponent on top of you. Kyle not only having a size advantage, but he is a super technical grappler. John doing a great job negating a lot of this positional advantages that he's facing against today. We've seen this time and time again tonight. What you do right now don't mean anything. If you can't put him away with the finish, you have a chance of getting stabbed or shot.
That's right.
Either one's not good for you. Coin flips coming out. Let's see these big boys move. Both John and Kyle have to be aware of this time.
Coin flip was gun.
Kyle doing a good job keeping John on his back. Again, maybe playing the game. He's able to detach a lot easier here. John's going to have to trail him on the way up. Even with those grips, that's going to be really difficult. You have to lock onto a limb. A grip is not enough here. Nope.
I don't know if he pulled the trigger. Oh, he's definitely dead. What a gun kill. Wow. Look at John, really hitting those style points.
Amazing. Kyle, amazing game plan, great execution. Kyle staying composed the entire time. And so, I mean, you guys are aware. We've been in this position before. When you give somebody everything you got and they're unfazed, it takes a hit to your confidence a little bit, and your ability to pursue things that you would normally pursue is kind of negated because this guy's not even finishing off what you've had on him so far. So John did a really good job staying in the match the entire time.
John had his chances. He had his chances. He hit that reversal arm drag.
Yeah.
Got on top. Kyle's a big boy. He's a hard boy to mount.
The always excited Elijah coming up, Xander coming up. These nights, these matches just getting better and better as we go on, which is really difficult to envision considering the talent that we've seen so far. Super exciting matches again. Remember, if you're watching this and you're thinking, hey, I want to do that, check out the Pit Boss Grappling page, either on Instagram, Facebook. Check them out. They have all the details of the next invitational there where you qualify for your opportunity to perform in this type of environment. And believe me when I say this, you want to be here. You want to participate in something like this. This is special. It's unique. It's something that's going to add value to your jiu-jitsu. Whether you've been in it for a short time, I've been around competitions for a really long time, and this is super refreshing for me.
Yeah. Oh, it just makes it fun.
It's so
brings
cool.
the fun.
You don't have
injects a little fun into it.
You don't have like so much interference. I mean, we saw a little interference. We don't see so much interference from the officiating crew, but always an exciting time. We're gonna have a really cool demonstration coming up here really soon. Night packed full of unique opportunities and moments to experience. Core memory stuff, right, Daniel? Core memory stuff.
Core memories.
I love this venue. Beautiful venue, Jumbotron. You might be thinking, I'm gonna go to the venue, it's gonna be so packed, I'm not gonna be able to get a good vision of the mat here. It's impossible to not be able to see all the action here today. Amazing Jumbotron right above the pit here. Great access to be able to see some of your favorite people competing, doing the things that they love. And I think at the end of the day, that's what it kind of boils down to, right, Daniel?
That's right.
People aren't here to see you win. They hope.
They just want to see some action.
They just want to see you do what you love to do.
That's right.
And that's like one of the coolest feelings ever. I don't think people kind of understand how rare it is for people to find their passion in anything in life.
Right.
In anything. And you got a whole group of people here that have been committed to this throughout their entire adulthood, earlier on, even in the youth age. These guys are committed to this process, and to see them go out and do what they love, it really is a cool opportunity for us. Because we're going to see most of these guys continuing to pursue this route.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll be able to see John in the next one and kind of see where he grew. The guys who lost tonight, are we going to see them rebound from this with lessons learned? Or are we going to shut down and be like, I'm good enough, I don't need to make any adjustments, I'm just going to kind of continue to go at my own pace?
And as this continues to grow, the more we get this out there, and then you get the qualifiers, right? It's going to mix things up. You're going to have to compete for your spot. And so that's going to motivate you to continue to grow and progress. But also it brings another dynamic factor into your game. You can be a full-time competitor, but if you plan on doing things like this, you have to get some work in on the pit.
Has to happen. It absolutely has to happen. And this opportunity that we're seeing tonight, we have the tournaments that they do here, the Pit Boss Grappling tournaments here. We have the invitationals that they do here where you qualify your way into here. So throughout the year, as competitors, if you're hungry enough and you want to pursue this kind of stuff, these opportunities to get experience in this pit are abundant.
I mean, and watch like the highest levels, right? The UFC BJJ, they're dropping into a pit, right? You got the CJI, they're dropping into a pit. So it seems that the pit is the future of like high-level competition.
Well, I think you see a lot of these other promotions here where ADCC, you experience a match going out of bounds. They're going to allow it to continue, which is really exciting, kind of dangerous, but still exciting.
Yeah.
And then once they get to a spot where they're like settled or can be moved, then they move them back. And then you got the complete opposite on the IBJJF side where they're super strict. by the book. You're really not going to get many chances if there was like a mistake made. This is something completely separate and unique apart from all of those.
Yeah.
You know,
there's no stop in action. There's no reason to stop a position because you can't go out of bounds.
I think this entire promotion, the JWI promotion as a whole, encourages action.
Yeah.
Encourages action, whereas you get some of these other promotions and the guys are almost encouraged to learn the rule set, to game the rule set. So you're going out here and instead of grappling against somebody just for pure sport, now you have these like game plans, like ADCC, their points don't start running for the first half of the match.
Right.
So you see guys look to get themselves into position to score points as soon as that time kind of kicks over. You don't get that here. Like if you're not pushing the pace all the time here, you're suffering.
Oh, yeah.
There's no stalling.
Yeah.
There's no just hanging out there. The slowest pace of action we've seen here is a closed guard position, and even in that, the bottom person's still rattling off attack after attack after attack.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen the suit used as a gi top, as a lapel. We've seen rope chokes. We've seen front collar chokes. We've seen baseball bat chokes. A long time ago. Oh, this guy.
All right, here we go. I got to step off.
Yeah, you got to go down there. Look at this thing. That's a beautiful dog. You see this really cool exhibition. Got the John Wick JWI dog. This looks dangerous. Got a guy in a mask. I don't know what the mask is going to protect because it's only on his face. Dog's got a vest on. This dog's dressed up for the event better than some of these other people here. Oh no, this guy's got a gun out. He's aiming the gun at the dog.
The contract has been issued. $20 million for
Bro, that dog is chomping at the bits.
$20 million contract.
Oh no. No, I'm good. That's a nope for me. Oh no. Oh, he's biting the gun. He's biting the gun. Oh, Professor Jared coming in, backing up his K9 friend. Bro, that dog's carrying the gun to the criminal, but hey, I can't even get the dogs to go to the restroom outside. That's pretty cool. Little K9 action. Has all his fingers. That's super important. Cool little action sequence there, filling into the JWI vibe. I love jiu-jitsu, but I'm not letting some dog chase me, especially as I'm pointing a gun at it. I love gi jiu-jitsu too much to risk my fingers in something like that. That might have been one of the riskiest things we see here tonight. Highly trained animals here tonight, and a dog. Make sure you guys stay up to date with all the happenings of the Pit Boss Grappling. Easiest way to do that is follow them over social media, Instagram, Facebook. All the announcements for the invitationals, all the announcements for the Pit Boss Grappling tournaments, all made over social media. If you competed tonight, check on your videos, share them, build a hype in this event. Millions of views. Some of these matches here from the past John Wick Invitationals have had millions of views. That gives you a great opportunity to get out here, get your name known, expose yourself to some of the other people. It's a good opportunity for you to come out, test yourself, see what your jiu-jitsu can do in the real world. As close as you could get without being able to throw punches, which is always special opportunities to have. Hopefully that's the only time you're getting shot tonight. Bro, that dog brought the gun to you.
Hopefully that was the only time you get shot. That's why break falls are important.
Next up, we have fighting out of the red corner, representing the Rock Jiu-Jitsu team, Brian Arelt.
I thought it was a biker.
In order to enter into the pit for the JWI, you have to present the coin you were awarded. That coin features a gun and a knife on both sides of the coin. Ties are always a tricky bet. I'm not a tie guy.
It's good you're gonna wear ties.
Yeah, I'm not a tie guy. Looks super sharp, but I'm not about handing somebody away to choke me like that.
Are you ready? Touch hands if you like to.
Oh, hit him with the.
Here we go. Oh, clip on. Not taking chances, letting him just take that tie off. Overhook off this right arm. Doing a good job keeping him.
Brian's got the underhook. Nice! Goes for the throw with the underhook.
Looking to pass this half guard situation here. Flattened out half guard here, maybe looking to enter a half guard or lockdown from bottom here. Nice mount here. Maybe should look to drag him a little bit closer to these pit walls, giving him trap.
Starting to shift his hips, yeah.
It's a good job stacking that neck. Really impossible to bridge, buck, get your partner or get the opponent off of you when your neck is bent like that. Able to maneuver his way from that, but right into a corner, so he's got to be really careful here.
Using his own jacket to get into the high under armpits. Going for the triangle. That's going to be tough to do. Those boys have broad shoulders.
Oh, there we go. Undoing a button here. Let's see if that preludes to anything.
All right, Brian's taking some big gas, but nice. Good
To mount to
explosion.
an armbar positional change. That's really good effort.
Nice.
Not able to connect on that armbar. Now loses position to a bottom knee on belly to a mount. Finds himself underneath mount again, finding temporary success, only to be brought back down to his back. 3 minutes left in the match here. Nothing to fret about. Again, we've seen multiple times tonight where the losing guy for the majority of the match ends up winning anyway. Let's see if this match ends up in the same result.
So Brian's trying to set up a crucifix. If he can get that leg involved.
Trying to wrestle his way up here. Latched onto a leg, trying to pull it underneath him.
Oh, he lets go. And now he's looking tired.
I think the adrenaline dump is just something nasty.
It's a huge adrenaline.
You got the music, you got the people, you got this environment, adrenaline, atmosphere plays so much of a role that if you've not done this yet, you don't say nothing because you have no idea what this is like. Look at sprawling to the hip there, making his adjustment, keeping his hips pocketed away from him. Good step over the mount. He's doing a great job recognizing the timing of the roll. Is his neck okay?
Yeah, that did not.
That looked pretty rough. Pretty rough. What are we talking
Brian's
about?
Brian's lucky he did all that.
Got to find the excitement level here.
But listen, he's pushing. He's trying to do exciting stuff.
You have to.
He did end up spiking on his face, but A for effort.
Yeah, I mean, again, huge chances, huge rewards, but the other side of that. Oh, nice.
There's the
Rolling into his crucifix position here. Maybe look to roll.
Nice.
Oh, isolating.
But
now
he
gave up that position and roll. Now, that's how you get peak guy. Got to stay out of that.
But like in a traditional sense, he probably would have never gone after that. But because we're trying to push the action, he's now on bottom.
Little muffler here. Oh, the hanky muffler. Weapon time. Here comes that gun. Reach up, gun's right there, recognize it. Tons of energy.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by gunshot, Evan Perry.
And where did we see him? Where did we see him the whole match? Undermount. Undermount.
Again, he was getting dominated. But here's the thing, he got out, ran across the entire pit, spiked on his head, reverse position.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. There was a lot of things that happened.
He's gonna need some chiropractic work there. Usually when people are breaking necks, it's your opponent doing it to you.
Not yourself.
It's rare opportunities you get to swan dive into a ramp like this, and hey, he said, I'm gonna take it. I believe I can fly. That might be moving the night, bro.
If you get a slow-mo of that, it's going to be a sick
Full
scorpion.
sand, bro.
Scorpion pose.
Yeah, I want to see the angles of the camera there, because where we saw,
It looked like he's scorpion.
it's like crossface action, bro. That ear just went all the way to the shoulder. Cool, dangerous, awesome, scary. That's that match. It must have been good, though, running laps like that on the pit wall.
Good. Yeah, he's having fun.
I can't do that fresh, so kudos to that guy for being able to pull something like that off here. Who we got next? Elijah and Xander?
I don't know. I thought that was supposed to be it.
Yeah, we went off.
I don't know. We went off script. I don't know if Xander's running late or what's going on with that match.
It's really cool. I mean, I think this whole idea of the JWI, the beats in the background, the fact that all of the music that's being played during the matches tonight, the guy who produced that entire music score is over here watching this, and I don't know if this guy knows jiu-jitsu or what his experience is but if you don't know anything about jiu-jitsu and this is your exposure to it, welcome.
Sign me up next tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
This is a good time here. Very not typical of most competition scenes. Certainly not competition in the tournament bracket.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for the next match, we have fighting out of the blue corner. We have Elijah Brown.
Oh, okay, we got the match. You said a little swap. That's a little swap.
Both these guys coming in with a little bit of experience.
See if Elijah can get that first W, that first kill.
You know, that monkey on your back there, when you're a Owen, whatever, grappler, just kind of sits with you, you know. I think it serves you a different kind of hunger than if you're walking away. Motivates you differently, makes you train differently.
You know, this is for fun, but at the end of the day, you still don't want to lose, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's fun and all, and people come here to have a good time, but I doubt there's a single guy out here that's coming to lose tonight.
No.
Let's hear it for
You want to put on the show.
Both Elijah and Xander, both very exciting guys.
Yes. I train with both of them. I know their games pretty well. I think this is going to be a really fun matchup.
I hope he checks him a little bit better than the guy with the...
Yeah, right. Oh, he's taking the belt off.
Oh, man.
I would have kept that. I don't think anybody's even thought to take the belt off.
That's super courteous, though.
Yeah.
You mount somebody, you go, flatten them out right on their face, belt buckle, breaking them.
That's no fun.
Courteous guy. Uh-oh, Hanky's out. Is that a little early indicator? Oh! Nice jacket throw. Enters into a guard. Looking to maintain this top position here. Three-quarter guard, not quite in.
Xander with the underhook reverses position.
Great job with that reversal. Leaves his neck out there a little bit. He's going to have to pass those legs. Butterfly's a dangerous position with all these choking opportunities here.
He's going for the tie.
Elijah doing a good job circling out.
He's really attacking that tie.
Take the back here. Got one hook established. Roll him over. Body lock. Across the face here.
Lyles with the body triangle.
Looking to finish this off with a submission.
Oh yeah, he's in an ideal spot.
Looking for that win. Chasing it.
No, it's going to be tough to collar tie there. Yeah. Get a collar choke there. Xander clears the arm. Just starts scraping his back, but it's going to be difficult with that body triangle.
Yeah, it's really difficult. You have to address the body triangle with those first.
Elijah abandons.
Good reverse. Escapes back into a top close guard position. Posture leaning forward, attacking.
Oh, okay.
Dangerous enough to have to address. Elijah looking to escape this bottom position. Maybe utilize his pit wall to create some distance between himself and his opponent. So hard to trail away from guys, giving them an opportunity to follow you. You almost have to turn your back to that floor, face them. Into the fight, into the fire. Well, looking maybe for some rope action here from the jacket side itself. Elijah looking to utilize some grips here. I don't know if he's...
Xander takes it back again.
Gets that opportunity.
But Elijah's going to get out of this. He's an... Oh, Xander.
Xander's doing a really good job trailing in here.
His hips and
keeping that hook. Keeping his base nice and spread out. Yes.
Doing a good job.
He could potentially
staying heavy on that leg.
Could potentially look to flatten out Elijah.
What happened to Elijah's buttons? Just the whole shirt.
He pre-cut those.
He cut those. Every single button.
Second time tonight we've seen baby pepperonis flash out. Still got that collar. Still working. Yeah.
Oh.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That was a button-up shirt used for a bow and arrow variation finish. Tell me Aghi is not self-defense relatable.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by submission. Let's hear it for Xander. Ortoleva!
Fun match. You just can't come into this thinking that it's a no-gi type of match.
No.
The suit might seem like it's just kind of like a gimmick thing, but it's clearly being used by several competitors today, and it's been used with success. So if you plan on coming out here participating in this stuff, gi up. Spend some time in the gi because it's all relatable. Yep. We had people trying to look for submissions with jackets that were unattached to their people, ties, handkerchiefs, feminine products. I mean, it has been a really crazy night. One guy broke his own neck, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's been crazy. Oh, these beats are sick. The music, I mean, everything.
I'm pretty sure it's become a staple now with the JWI. That when we train here, you don't have to worry about lyrics. You don't have to worry about family friendly. You just drop these beats while you guys are rolling.
Yeah.
And it keeps the energy high in the room.
I think it piques people's anxiety a little bit. You know, you have so much to focus on your day-to-day training here, open mats, randori, whatever it is you're getting into, and then you just hear this music and it's just like non-stop and constant, and it just changes you a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think you need to have that like additional gear for something like this. This isn't a place you come to pull guard and hang out, right?
No.
Come here. This saw a guy swan dive into his own neck. You got to take some chances here, guys. Really exciting matches. This is best dressed audience in the world, bro. Look at that cowboy hat. That guy's got it. I don't know what it is, but he's got it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for our next match, we have fighting out of the blue corner, representing the Rock Jiu-Jitsu team, Chris Thompson.
We got Chris in a round.
Roan looking to not only spin these beats tonight, maybe spin this guy around a few opportunities here.
Yeah, shout out to Aaron. Not only has he been emceeing, he's been DJing, but he had a match as well. Just trying to get a couple stretches in between matches.
A man of many hats.
Many hats. Oh, and also, in all that free time, he just he made this song. This is his walkout song, and he did it in about 5 minutes in front of me.
He produced his own walkout song on the fly.
Just now, 5 minutes, just now.
You should just walk away. He's already won.
We're setting up. 5 minutes we hear a beat drop. You see him playing around. And all of a sudden he's like, this is my walkout song. I just made it.
I can't even play a kazoo, bro.
I know.
Very relaxed approach.
You agree to mutual combat tonight. Put your hands if you like to. Let's go.
Mendelsberg looking to get some grips established early. Nice little guard pull to a butterfly. Shoulder isolation. Just looking to isolate that side here. Got a front collar choke, switches. Nice sweep. Good butterfly sweep. He's got that left hook in. Keeping that behind that knee is going to be valuable. You see so many guys looking to pass this topside position, and their entire posture and base breaks towards their head, and it just leaves them open for these sweeps. There you go, looking to control that hook, get that out from the thigh area.
You know, and like training with Aaron, he tends to be the smallest guy in our room, right?
Yeah.
So he's so good at just staying alive and gaining position from the bottom.
Yeah, lasting power is a huge factor, you know? Got to be able to outlast the other guy. Their aggression, their efforts.
This is nothing new to him as far as playing off of his back, but he's so dangerous off his back. You will see.
See how much
Yeah, Chris sits back,
Yeah.
but Aaron's not in danger, and he's going to get back up or he's going to attack.
Chris looking to engage legs,
And there goes
gives up his own ankle here in the process. Looking to control the shoulders. Pulling on his shirt, Mendelsberg. Looking to get some sort of separation.
And that's tough, right?
Yeah, how do you hit heel hooks with socks on?
Or when you can grab onto the lapel or grab onto the, you can't get that extension.
A lot of different factors, and again, unless you're training in suits all the time, you just don't know. You don't know what's going to work, how it's going to play out. Chris is doing a good job surviving. He's just kind of content sitting in this butterfly guard. Yeah, I'd like to see him get on his feet, start to address those hooks, look to pass a little bit more. He's got the pressure into the collar there. He's just looking to swivel his hips and get those knees off to one side of his body. Mendelsberg, single leg X entry here. Really good job knocking him off base. Starts to enter this leg attack here. Pops up here.
Chris holding on to that wrist.
Mendelsberg gets kind of locked down in this position, though. There's not really too many opportunities for him to turn and face his opponent. It's almost forcing him away. He's got his leg tucked around. Chris is in a good opportunity here to maybe start stiffing his way up, stiff-arming his way up to a topside position. He's exposed the back right there. He's just got to address that grip on his wrist. Really start to knock Mendelsberg off of his base. He's trapped there. Look, he's got to unweave that leg. There's a, yep, so he has to go backwards to get out there. Chris needs to be able to take advantage of that. Not let him sit back on that leg. Now he's in there. Chris doing what he can to create that space. Not too worried about it. Shakes his finger, giving him the ultimate tumbo. Not in my house today. Oh, shirt tucked inside of his sleeve. That might be purposeful. It's going to be hard to take that heel exposure, but at the same time, going to be hard to rotate the knee and the heel in the opposite direction, creating the braking mechanics necessary for a heel hook. He's doing a good job pushing the toes, putting stress on the ankle, but just not in a position to leverage into nothing.
Chris is doing a good job holding on to him.
He's staying really calm. Yeah, a lot of this stuff would dictate some reactions, and he's not really fazed by any of it. Mendelsberg
Chris is still in the shirt. Oh, man. We're seeing a lot of buttons flying off right now.
Mendelsberg did a really good job transitioning from the legs to the top position here. Chris really not knowing how to respond to that transition. Finds himself.
We got 20 seconds. We got a gun coming out.
Pistola. We can look at this positionally here, and we can see how Menelsberg has the advantage being on top, but how many times have we seen it that didn't matter?
And it's a pretty good size discrepancy.
Looking for detachment here. Menelsberg going to continue to control it in the traditional jiu-jitsu aspect.
That is his saving grace, is that collar.
Chris,
he loses that collar, it's over.
Has to latch onto a leg here. Oh, he's going to go
going for an arm.
Going for a finish.
Going for the finish.
Looking at a hitchhiker escape out of this.
Got it. Got the tap.
Gun not beaten.
Yes.
Menelsberg gets the nice win. Dominant performance. Constant attacks, constant pressure.
No need for the gun.
And your winner by submission, Arelt Menelsberg.
Really doing a good job controlling the pace of that match.
That was fun. That was a good back and forth.
I mean, you wonder how much of that for Chris was adrenaline. You know, it gets into a really good position on top, settles into a top butterfly position, kind of lets Menelsberg tee off on him just a little bit, opportunity after opportunity, and it's just a moment for one of those catches on. You have to be able to pass. It can't be a situation where you're sitting in this neutral space. There's just too much. The collar of the dress shirt, the collar of the suit jacket, the ties, the handkerchiefs. There's just too many threats. It's just different.
You know, you can definitely tell too. Chris is primarily a gi guy. He was really relying on those grips, and those were like saving him, right? Every time a Rowan got onto a leg, he knew that he could not let him get extension, so he's just holding on to those collars so that he cannot extend and give him some time to start working his way out.
Yeah, he did a really good job surviving the leg entanglements. You know, kept his calm, kept his composure, even signaling at one point that there really wasn't anything too close to a finish for him there, which is good because I believe at the Invitational we saw him deal with a little bit of adversity from a ankle injury in one of his matches. So for him to be able to come back, be put right away into that situation, keep his composure, make his way out, still lost, but at the end of the day we can see where he grew from his last match to this one, which is important.
Yeah.
Still plenty of action coming up, some really big Colorado Jiu-Jitsu names still to compete.
Got to collect all the buttons off of the floor.
Yeah, that thing ripped everywhere.
Sure, he ripped every button on that shirt.
For his third match in his suit, holding a record of 2 kills, no deaths. Fighting out of the blue corner, let's have a warm welcome for the Anthony.
This was an interesting matchup for us. D'Anthony coming off of a fresh win over Charbonneau. So there's definitely some familiarity between those two already. Charbonneau is doing what he has to do. He's becoming a very active competitor, competing in a lot of different tournaments, a lot of pro shows. That's the sure path to improvement. He's putting himself out there, sending it every chance he's got. And Coach D'Anthony, he essentially lives in camp.
Try to sneak one in.
What was it, a gun?
Yeah.
And for his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, making his JWI debut. Let's hear it for Charbonneau.
The ace looking for another kill to add to his list. Very exciting. Charbonneau, last time he faced D'Anthony, he had to face another game opponent prior to D'Anthony. So I'm excited to see what he can do with the full tank of gas in him tonight.
Are you ready?
I've seen D'Anthony, but I haven't seen Charbonneau compete before, so this will be kind of flying by. Immediately takes the jacket off.
D'Anthony looked to cover him here. Toro, a little bull action here. I didn't know he was from that part of the world. A little in-holly roll, looking to invert into some legs, straight into a heel hook opportunity. Oh, he tapped. the big win for his brother's birthday. Fastest submission of the night.
You teach him that? You teach him that Eminari roll?
He sends it, bro.
Sends
the confidence on that kid.
His birthday, his brother's birthday. Happy birthday!
Gets the win for his brother's birthday. Great job, great win, really impressive. Dominant, bro. That was so fast. Imanari rolled a heel hook. Get out of here. Where's that guy train? I need to go train with that guy.
That was great. That's a different approach, right? You see everybody throw the jacket and go for a blast double.
Yeah.
This one throws the jacket, changes levels into an Imanari.
Yeah, it's like
not expecting.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Yeah.
Attaches to a leg right away.
You're like expecting to have to sprawl or some form of contact.
Not the first time we've seen the jacket used in that fashion. Definitely an effective tool. Ooh, man, that caps off a long day for me personally.
That's it for you, right?
We had 2 guys on a card earlier, and then we had the 5 guys tonight. So it's like now I can have some fun. It's always a great time, but it's hard to like not cheer really loud, be bipartial.
Have a little bit of a bias.
Yeah. Good jiu-jitsu. Great job. Bro.
That was fun. That was
Exciting,
great.
bro. Exciting. Some really amazing submissions here. Tons of action here still. We got Colton Thomas versus Rob Frahillo, Garrett Irons, Cooper Hassel, Thomas Gentile, Sean Watson, Jared the Pit Boss Man himself, Haymon, Matt Paul, Brian Sparrow, Jay Hildeth, yourself, Daniel Latardo versus Justin Downing. What an amazing set of matches we still have.
Take 2 minutes.
A little quick break here for the guys to get ready.
That was so fast.
Amazing time here.
Catch up on the time.
While we got a little time here, why don't we go ahead and minimize that YouTube button. Go to your cell phone's browser, type in xsuit.com. Get your little muscles measured up, order you a suit. Super easy. It's even got a little tool there that you can enter in and answer some very basic general questions about your size and height. It automatically works its magic, finds you the perfect suit fit. And the checkout is one of the easiest processes ever. I've had suits made at like a traditional men's warehouse, and the value and benefit in the X suit is by far surpassing most of these situations. And imagine having a suit you could do jiu-jitsu in. I mean, that's how invaluable is that, right? Super valuable. Get you some clothes you can choke people in. xsuit.com.
We are ready for our next match. And fighting out of the blue corner, we have Colton Thomas.
Colton Thomas coming in, a little bit of experience here. 0 kills, 1 death on record. Oh, pushing past the bouncer. We'll see how that works out. Bouncer hasn't really been bouncing. We've seen some illegal weapons coming in, so we'll see how that plays out here. Rob making his debut, 0 kills, 0 deaths. He's gonna take the pit out for a spin tonight, see how he fares. Cole nice and calm, confident in his stance. Here we go.
Let's go.
Looks for a flying submission, fails into a closed guard position. Looking for a triangle on the exit over the head here. Looking to settle things down just a little bit. Colton and Rob. Colton runs off, jumps off the pit, jumps into a mount, front rolls into a, almost would look like a crab ride. Now having to deal with a heel hook. Oh, escapes that opportunity, runs into real good opportunity here. He's got his back against this wall, definitely has to look to better his position off of this here. Having your neck stacked like that makes it virtually impossible to be able to bridge off and create space when necessary. Oh, sits back on the leg here. Oh, God's looking for a heel hook of his own.
Colton going for a leg.
Rob looking to fight off that heel here. He has contact with the leg. You do have to escape and defend or escape and attack, but two of those things have to happen at all times. Sitting up, looking, it looks like he's more playing along, just trying to avoid his own foot.
He's exposing that inside though.
Yeah, there's exposure there. I don't know if Rob knows how to take advantage of this just yet though, because his leg's in such a precarious spot on itself. Cole does a good job abandoning that leg to a topside position, but goes into a closed guard. Rob's neck again stacked against the pit wall here. He's got to find some other way to change this position. Now maybe looking at can opener type of crawl over him. Rob needs to create some space, so there's nothing really good that can come from stacks here. Maybe look at a single leg X entry. Still fighting off this pressure. He's got to get his back off this wall though, Daniel. I don't know if he's gonna find many different results staying in the same position. Yes, I'd like to see him get his back off that wall.
Rob's really crafty off of his back. So he's setting stuff up. He's not just blindly sitting there. He's waiting, he's setting up grips.
Yeah. The patient game's a difficult game to play.
It is.
Especially in this rule set here. But again, we've seen it a few times tonight. It's paid off a couple times.
You know, but Collin being in that top position, the onus to push the action is kind of on him.
It doesn't look like he's really exerting too much energy here. We got about 2:30 left in this match, 2:38 here. Tons of time here. I'd like to see a little bit more action, a little bit more chance taking here. Oh, back into the closed guard. We got to get past these legs.
You know, when it's still hard to fight your natural inclination of what you've been taught in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He's trying to set things up. He's trying to play a jiu-jitsu game, which means limit of a risk.
Stalling out here. Guard's open. Let's see if we hit a sweep here. He's got his feet on his hips.
Possibly look for a
double sweep control. Look to balloon sweep him over the head.
Nice, sits him down.
Good sweep. Now he's got to get up, still hanging out on his back.
Collin doesn't have anything on the leg.
I'd like to see Rob, I'd like to see him get up here. Oh, look at little downward striking elbows. Nice leg entry again, good.
All right.
He was hunting it all night. You know, he's looking for that leg entry. He held it a few times. You know, we didn't see an adjustment from his opposition in terms of position, and that's the risk versus reward.
Yeah.
You don't really risk much. You get to hang out. You feel a little safer. But at the end of the day, when you don't change to a positive position, it's really difficult to find success.
Right. And you can only expose your legs that much. Oh
no, he died from his own clumsiness. I like it, good energy. Nice flip, there we go. That's how you save it.
Yeah.
That's how you save it right there.
A little stumble in the beginning, but
Mendelsberg out here without his shirt. What's going on here?
He's got no buttons.
Chippendale all of a sudden. Oh, what's this guy doing over here? He's breaking it out again. of action still left. If you're hanging out, thanks for joining us live on YouTube. Hope you're appreciating the stream. Make sure you're going out, following Pit Boss Grappling. Stay in touch with all the things they got going on here, and it seems to just be getting better and better with every opportunity they have to shine here.
Yeah.
Introduction to kids division, introduction of a women's division. A lot of growth in this one. JWI3
You've
definitely
seen
not disappointing.
branch out of their normal game. I don't think I've ever seen Collin throw back leg locks like that. He's a wrestler heavy, stay on top.
Yeah, he's hunting those heel hooks
He was
today.
just hunting those heel hooks.
Ladies and gentlemen, back on the mic, and it's time for us to welcome our next fighters into the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you, Arelt!
What's that? I'm coming out here. I want to see this.
Two JWI debuts here.
That's right.
Two walks away with their first win. JWI3 going down. Next opportunity to participate in something like this October. Again, make sure you're following us on social media to get all the latest updates and news about these things happening.
Pit Boss Grappling.
Yeah, he's got this thing too. He had Jared participated in a carrier cross event where they carried a cross to the top of Castle Rock.
Yes.
And he's organizing an event where we're going to carry mats to the top of that rock.
Yes.
And that's going to be amazing, man.
We're gonna roll.
That's
We're
like
gonna roll on
a
top of the rock.
signature Castle Rock thing, right?
Yeah.
Go up there, roll on the mountain.
Rolling on the rock.
It's all about experiencing.
That's right.
I love jiu-jitsu. I love the engagement of it, but at the end of the day, man, got to be able to walk away with some really good memories.
That's right. This is probably one of the ones I'm most excited about.
I saw Garrett win his qualifier. Really, really impressive action. The Wilson brothers are always putting out high-level competitors.
Are you ready? Fans, are you ready? Make some noise! And here we go!
Oh, no handshake. I like it. The less impersonal, the better. Looking on an arm drag entrance here. Nice filling out process. Something not really seen too much tonight. There's been a lot of aggression right out of the gate, which is awesome to see. Looking for a little collar drag here, maybe to a trick. The way their bases are leaning into each other, definitely looking at addressing those arms. Oh, nice. Good job, trips. Almost in a mounted position, has to clear a hook off his right side. Keeping him calm,
Cooper's
keeping him
good at
clean.
staying heavy.
Cooper doing a good job jamming that hook, making sure he can't get elevated here to lose that position with the single leg X on that left side of his.
He's got to be careful though. He's got to be careful.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, nice.
Good spin. Good job trimming the knee. Couldn't take the heel exposure away in the roll.
Nice.
He walks away with a nice entrance.
That was good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Called it, bro.
Cooper.
Savage.
Kid's good.
Yeah, he is really good. Great win. Cooper doing a good job maintaining the top position. Entered into legs, rolled, turned, kept, committed to the finish, kept a good knee line. Really good win. We'll see a lot more of that kid.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think he's about 19.
Yeah.
Oh,
Such a bright future. Wilson's brothers doing big things.
yes. I was lucky enough to train a few months over there at Wilson Brothers. And
Yeah. Bunch of savages.
they've got a bunch of savages out there. You know, they're one of the leading gyms in the Springs, down in Colorado Springs. And it's it's fun to go down there and train with them. Very technical.
You know, the great thing about it is, you know, to be a high-level competitor, not necessarily successful, but a high-level competitor, you need all the smoke you can get.
That's right.
You need it all.
Yeah.
You can't really like have a goal of being a high-level competitor and then shy away from competition. And the guys who want it will find it. You know, Cooper found this, able to maintain a really active competition schedule.
Yeah.
You toss this in with the other pro shows going on around the state, add that to the tournaments in the state. There's a lot of opportunities to compete if this is what you're looking for. But you have to be hungry. I mean, if you want to say that you want to compete, you have to take every chance, accept a hard fight. Take a hard fight. Who cares, bro? It's not like there's some record somewhere on the internet.
Yeah, something like this. It's not affecting your record. This is just experience.
And I'll tell you this, it's the best experience that I've had.
You have fun, man?
Oh, man.
You have a good time?
I love doing this. We talked about it last time. I had such bad FOMO.
You were dealing with the injury last time?
No, my wife was pregnant. We just had a daughter 3 days after.
All right, I won't call that an injury.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've only got 3 more belts to go. And at this time, it's time to introduce to you the pit boss himself, Haymon!
Double OG, which is really weird to say because he's so young. With double OG, JWI, concept, played out, invested. People see this and like, oh, you know, that's cool. But the amount of investment that's gone into putting on this type of show is just, as a school owner, as a guy who's seen promoters put shows on, you just don't see a lot of guys putting into it like Jared puts into this. Jumbotron right here. I mean, you see this camera on us right here, and you don't even understand that camera's floating on a Jumbotron.
I know.
I have no idea what other school has a Jumbotron. The lighting, the red ropes, the floor protection,
the mezzanine,
I mean, the waitresses walking around, man. I mean, this place is crazy.
Well, and he put this up so quick for the second one too. I mean, the amount of the improvement that's happened.
If you were born, you know, sometime in the 90s, sometimes in the 80s, you remember those old Jean-Claude Van Damme movies where he's going into nightclubs and fighting for money? That's this entire vibe.
Yes.
It's such a cool experience. If you need to come down here and experience it firsthand, then do that. But if you have any kind of interest, you need to mix it up. You need to get in here, get in those invitationals. The JWI is a huge stepping stone for you guys looking to compete in this stuff in the future.
All right, so here comes Jared. Not only is he competing, but he's coordinating this entire event.
And it's difficult, bro. Standing around, moving, talking to people, handling stuff.
Yeah, he's not in the back just warming up with the rest of us.
Yeah, it all takes a physical toll on you. Go coach for a whole day and then compete. Tell me how you feel. I saw Jared do a gauntlet one time. He beat a white belt, blue belt, purple belt, brown belt, black belt, one right after another in a 5-minute time frame.
That was impressive. I was a part of that gauntlet.
Oh no.
It was impressive. It was impressive. That was great.
Always thinking outside of the box, trying to elevate jiu-jitsu to a new level.
Now he's good. Jared just forgot the 2 pistols on him.
I think he literally tried to bring all the weapons.
Yeah.
He just forgot it. That's his everyday carry. Big boy.
Wow. I don't know if we're gonna let that on the mat.
Samurai sword.
No, that's a freaking battle axe, bro.
Is that really? Man, it's a battle axe. I couldn't even see it.
This guy's a Viking in real life.
He looks like a Viking.
I've never been jealous of a Mohawk before, but I think I am right now.
That's pretty cool.
That thing's going to Valhalla, bro.
Are you ready? Let's do this.
There we go.
Jared's an entertaining guy. I'm Interested to see if he's going to look to put this away really fast or if he wants some of that weapon action.
I think he'll.
I think all of his wins have come via murder, via weapon, so.
And he's had the luck of the gun, too.
Let's see if Matt Paul can stifle him. A little patient game here. Hand fighting. Oh, look, picks up a single, looks to drive to the wall. Matt with a nice trip effort. Rolling him here. Doesn't quite end up in the top position he was hoping for, but does maintain the front headlock. Abandons the front headlock, looks to transition to the arm. It's good. Jared bottom side control, looking to maybe base off the pit wall itself. It's interesting to see where he's going to go from here.
Oh, nice.
This is the most trouble we've seen Jared in. It's always good to see some sort of adversity. Nice roll, more effort, just short.
Jared's going to try to get on top. Nice.
Overhook into a close guard position here. Let's see what he can muster out of this. Jared's shedding that overhook. Guard's open. Jared looking to pass, control the knees together.
Their knees together.
Good transitions. Little reverse cowboy. Triangle.
Right now.
He's got to attack that arm that's out. It's right in front of him. He's got an opportunity in the angle itself.
Goes for the omoplata.
Doesn't have the arm bend. He's got to look how he's going to transition out of this. Reset. Matt Paul. He missed him. He whiffed on that. No contact by the jacket.
But he got Matt mid-jacket removal.
Yeah, he did. Caught him
that was a good time and caught him slipping.
Jared finds himself in a headlock position, looking to make his way out. Oh, snaps his own guillotine. Oh, big long draw best for both guys. Let's see what's going on here. We got 230. Standing tall. See what happens here. Matt doing a good job keeping the pressure on him.
He's got a far side collar or a wrist cuff.
Yeah, he's controlling Jared's arm underneath him here, keeping it kind of pinned. Jared looking for a guard here. Tried to wall climb his way up. Couldn't quite make it. Looking to attach to a leg here. Matt Paul's being super patient here. Maybe looking to hover here for a second. See how he can get these legs out of the way. Wrist control. Jared doing a good job keeping an active hook there. Can't back step out of that one. Jared keeping head control.
Coin flip.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 30 seconds.
Now it's going to come down who can make this exit cleaner. Who can exit the engagement. Jared looking for a little straight arm lock here. This is no good. Neutral stance when that gun comes in, it's going to be crazy.
Inside trip. This is going to be good.
We've not seen it
first time. Yep, and they're starting standing.
Yeah.
Jared's just trying to box him out. Box him away.
Doing a good job keeping Jared out. Jared got the gun. Can't make the turn in the angle.
On that wrist. Jared again, coming through.
Shot him in the belly button. Shot him in the belly button multiple times. The disrespect. Pit boss OG remains undefeated.
Is that 3-0?
Yeah, I'm going to have to get a match with him next. JWI. I got to remind him who Daddy is.
Oh.
Uh-oh. I like it. I like what I'm hearing.
You know, we were the original.
No better place to talk to him about it.
That'll be fun. We'll bring it back. We'll circle it around.
That'll be a good one.
2 amazing matches left. Brian Sparrow, super game opponent. That guy is crazy good.
This will be a good one.
Jay Hildreth, our own Daniel Latardo, facing off the always game Justin
This is where I
Downey.
exit you guys.
Good luck, bro.
It's been fun. Hi, boys.
Get after it, my man.
Elijah Brown hanging out. Somewhat fresh off of his match. Going to commentate with me the rest of the time here. Picking up the
case. This is what it's all about, man, on a Saturday night.
Crime scene cleanup.
I missed what was going on with the dog. Tell me a little bit about that. What happened there?
I don't know, man. A lot braver guys than me. We got a guy face pointing a gun at a dog, and the dog was scary, just being controlled. I'm not trying to look at that dog run me down.
Yeah.
And then the dog held the gun in his mouth, bro. Took the gun away from the guy and then brought it over to the other criminal. But still, the fact that he had a gun in his mouth is pretty darn cool.
I love it.
I don't think I'm ready to see a dog trained to murder people like that.
No, I know. We keep getting new things. We got Brian coming up here.
And he's rock, right?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Night full of exciting finishes. I know Exu was being very gracious with some incentives for some of tonight's competitors. I'm excited to see who they choose as some of the winners for that. And if you're going to showboat in front of the producer who makes the Matrix soundtrack, what a cool job, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my opponent here, Xander, might be joining us. What's going on, bud?
How was that?
It's good.
Heck of a perspective.
That was a fun match. I told Xander, I'm like, we're 1-1 now, so we're gonna have to run it back soon.
Agreed. What are we thinking with this next one?
I mean, it's gonna be. I don't know. Honestly, it's gonna be a toss-up. I'm really excited to see what Brian can do, though. I mean, he's tough. His last match was against Colton, right? Last time.
And he had a really exciting finish.
It was a really good one. That was a rear naked. That was really dope.
Yeah. Stood over him, right?
Yep.
Stood over him, choked him out.
Execution style.
Yes.
Oh, this is a different horse of a different size.
Yeah, a little bit bigger.
I'm thinking this goes.
This guy looks like a real killer.
Where is he training out of?
I don't know. But it looks like he's gonna murder somebody.
Oh, this is Sean. We got Sean coming up. Sean Watson. I think Brian's coming next. I have the pleasure of training with Sean quite a bit. That is, and I say pleasure loosely because
Yes, I have the pleasure of being pinned and suffocated. I have to.
We all do, yes.
Well, that chin.
I think he has to have a custom suit for that neck.
These guys are the most intimidating looking dudes on the entire card.
No.
Look at these guys. Put them at the front door. Oh, bro, this is so exciting. Let's murder. Let's see some murder. Sean did a good job keeping that forward pressure.
Yep.
Runs his opponent into the pit wall.
Sean's going to try and get in the side control here and probably set up his Kimura.
Thomas doing a good job looking for this arming guillotine effort. It's just really difficult from this angle to be able to get enough torque to finish that. I'd like to see him almost try to establish some form of a guard here. And if he passes into this, he runs almost into that Von Flute opportunity.
And if Sean can get to side control, he's got some very good pressure from his top game. Very hard to move.
Thomas maybe looking for that Kimura. Maybe a big kick over here. Looking to sweep here. Kimura sweep. Sean's kind of pausing out here just a little bit. Needing to do something to address that grip and the half guard both at the same time here.
This is Sean's first time in his suit, if I believe.
Thomas is a huge individual. I don't know if you want to give that guy too much leverage here. Even though Sean's in a topside position.
Oh, he stepped
good
over.
Job.
That was good.
Good job. Circling that hit back over the hand. Thomas is committed.
Out. Yep, he's out. He's safe. All right. He's
Now
push
Sean
him the wall.
pins him into the wall here again. flattens him out. Much harder to be a proactive bottom half guard player when you're flat on your back like this. So Sean doing a really good job keeping him flat. He could really exit this half guard at will there. Tom's not really doing too much in trying to keep that. Sean really content just staying there, even here, passing on this opportunity to go into a mount, working on the suit jacket here, creating some form of a rope. Maybe gonna isolate that framed arm, maybe gonna bring it across, utilize it like a collar choke type of effort. Thomas loading up that wrist on his shoulder here. If he could get to his left side, he might have a nice opportunity for a straight arm lock. He has the half guard, he has the connections necessary. He just has to get that arm straight by pinning the wrist to his neckline.
Sean's trying to get his right leg out.
Yeah, now, I mean, he had plenty of opportunities here.
Pins that leg, he can lift it.
Yeah, he cuts
There he
him
goes,
out.
up, he cuts him out.
Sean cuts him out. Now Thomas's arms are becoming a little bit of a liability for him. You're holding somebody down on top of you. You should be creating space here for opportunities to escape or attack. Just constantly gripping, constantly holding somebody on top of you. Dangerous.
It's very interesting that Sean decided to put himself back in half guard on the other side.
And I'd like to know what Thomas's endurance is like, because this is a taxing pace for him to play at bottom and not really look to elevate or get any sort of attack outside of that Kimura off on him. Operating flat from your back is such a difficult spot. He's got an arm in here.
Looks like we're going to have a knife here. I think Sean will probably be content just to go ahead and hold him down and then move to get that knife.
Can't really point our way to a win here, so we got to make sure we're willing to take a risk here.
Yeah,
more so for Thomas than Sean. Oh, nice. Good job creating space. Oh my gosh. Nice butterfly.
That's good.
Back up here. For the second time, we get a weapon drop with two guys on the feet. Knives in. Thomas has it. Sean has it. Thomas has it. Who's got it? Who's got it? I don't know who's got it. Thomas
comes around. That's good.
Are you not entertained? Never quit.
That was good.
Theme of the night, guys. Never quit.
Never quit. Absolutely.
At least 5 matches tonight have ended with the guy winning who was being controlled the entire match. Sean had opportunities. That's really all you want in a match. Couldn't quite capitalize. Thomas able to bring that knife to an end here. Good
And that just goes to show, I mean, you can try to keep that control in the top game for all the match, and then you know what happens if they get out and they get the weapon.
You have to be able to close that. If you're going to exit any type of entanglement here, traditional jiu-jitsu wise, you got to be able to create separation. Every time somebody on top has tried to disengage, they've indirectly pulled the person on bottom up via their grips.
Yep.
You have to address those grips, you have to address your limbs, and then make the separation at that point, because all we're seeing now is the top position guy pulling the other guy to the weapon. And it's not worked out very well for the guy on top in most instances.
Yep, I agree. I think if you have dominant position during the match, you need to tire them out, and that is what's going to win you the match, because like we just saw, the bottom person can get the weapon and get the win.
It could be argued that a sound strategy for somebody would be to rope-a-dope somebody, putting yourself in a bad position, letting them exhaust themselves, trying to submit you or maintain a position, and then when that weapon comes out, using all of your final load, your adrenaline dump, your burst, everything you got into that moment itself.
I think it's hard to pace yourself. We're in this 5 minutes, in this 4 minutes.
What are you going to do? JWI has made it perfectly clear, do not come here if you're not trying to be exciting. Very talented grapplers.
So we got Brian Sparrow and Jay Hildreth. Jay made it on the USA grappling team. He was over there in, I think they had a competition here earlier this year in Kazakhstan, I think.
What did Jay pull off? He pulled off like a flying triangle too in his last match, didn't he?
Jay, I don't know.
Like a flying armbar.
Jay hasn't done this yet.
Oh, okay.
So this is Jay's debut at JWI.
All right, I must be thinking about somebody else.
Yeah.
Zero kill, 0 death.
That was Aaron Haymon.
Okay, yeah. That was amazing.
That was by far, that was so impressive. Just
So
a walk,
much.
Yeah, a walk off.
So much good jiu-jitsu.
Absolutely.
He has the wrestling shoes on.
I thought back and forth on it, and I stayed with the socks. I don't know. I just feel like if I went with somebody that it just gives too much leverage on the leg lock.
I agree. I think that's, we saw in an earlier match, I think it can mess you up.
Yeah,
if you get a leg entanglement.
exactly.
Yep.
But yeah, the same. I mean, it could help you in a toe hold too. I mean,
It does give more support, but
Yeah.
I mean, it happened with Garrett tonight. He had his wrestling shoes on,
and the socks are so much more. You know, they lend themselves to that heel exposure so well. So easy to slip.
I'd expect to see a pretty good takedown. Jay's a very good wrestler.
Little strut going on.
This will be a very interesting stand-up game.
Jay's locked in, ready to go. Brian's locked in, ready to go. My knees can't take that. I hurt just looking at that. Brian looking to establish grips right of the way.
As expected.
Good shredding that. Jay's on the wall into a triangle almost instantly. He's got wrist control there. Just can't clear that arm. Brian doing a good job putting the pressure in, preventing the triangle entry. Now Jay looking for that arm exposure on that left side. Shoulder lock here, looking to elevate that shoulder, getting his arm pinned onto the side. Similar to what we saw in the last match here. Omoplata entrance.
Coming around.
Exiting out of that, very good. Nice chance taking there. Feel something jumpy coming on. Ryan Sparrow looking for that collar grip on this dress shirt.
The dress shirt has a lot of give. I was struggling to get a grip with it. The suit jacket's way better.
It's almost a secondary option though, you know?
Yep.
It has a collar, you can rip it. It has tails you can utilize. We already know wrapped up cotton, really difficult to get off your neck.
And I'll tell you what, the suit has done three matches and it's still standing. So, X-Suit has done a phenomenal. Oh, that was a great.
Brian lands into a guard here, half guard. Jay collecting the neck here, trying to keep his chest over his head of Sparrow. Looks a circle to the head. It's so hard though, because he's got to go in a direction where the pit wall is at.
Yeah, you get stuck sometimes. He stepped over.
Brian's got that hook on the inside though, so I don't know if he's going to be able to. The arm isolation off that left side, it's really nice though. Managing to keep Sparrow.
Up top.
Brian's like a human gyroscope, always finding his way to some sort of top position. He's got his, looks like he still's got wrist control on the right side of Sparrow. I don't know if he's got a suit grip or...
I think it's a sleeve grip.
Brian looking to suit up here. Good mount, good triangle entrance here.
Oh, he's got the... Take out.
Nice submission.
That's a quick one.
Sparrow entering his second kill zone.
Yep. It's 2-0. He sunk that quick. He sunk that very quick. Jay did not try to fight out of that at all. That was very
Similar to his first match.
Very exciting match.
You cannot let Brian get around your neck.
I would say, so we've got the main event here coming up.
Daniel Letardo, Justin Downing. Amazing matchup here. Definitely a great way to end the night here.
And on a high note, I'll tell you that. It's been just phenomenal matches all across the board, though.
It's not more phenomenal than this guy's jacket right here. You see this guy's jacket right here?
Is that the red one right here?
Yeah, the bedazzled one.
Absolutely.
That thing. That guy has a stable.
I should let him have my shoes. He could have some bling bling going.
Oh,
too.
dang, look at you with your shoes, bro.
We got to sparkle like a personality, man. Let's go.
Oz all of a sudden up in here. What an amazing night of matches. Thanks for hanging out with us here on YouTube land.
Absolutely.
As always, again, make sure you're keeping keeping up to date with all the cool JWI happenings.
Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to follow Pit Boss Grappling on Instagram. You're going to be able to see all the highlights. I'm sure there's going to be plenty.
Hey, if you're looking to make a name for yourself, this is the promotion to do it. You got the production value Jared has put into this. He's poured into you guys, giving you a stage, giving you a chance to go out here, show what you got, create a name for yourself. What does that mean? Why would you want to create a name? Well, what are your goals? Are you trying to compete high level? People want to know who you are. Other promoters want to know you're going to put on an exciting show. Come out here, exhibit it, show off, show what you got. Don't be scared, homie.
That's what it's all about, be able to put it all out there.
Gotta take chances.
Now, Elijah, have you been able to roll with Justin before?
You know, I have not. He's over at Compound, right?
Yes, he's at the North location.
Yeah, I only trained at Compound a couple times with Danny when he was there for a little bit with Savage, but you know, I haven't had a chance to roll with him.
I've gotten a chance to roll with both of them, and I'm very excited for this match.
I'm looking forward to it. I've had my share of butt whoopings from Danny, so I'll be excited to see what this is going to turn into.
We want to make sure everybody leaves knowing that you can expect more. And first, I have to announce, a couple of weekends ago, the Rock Jiu-Jitsu team got together and did something so beautiful, something so special, something so powerful. That was, we got shoulder to shoulder as a team. We carried the cross all the way to the top of Casserole. Now, coming up, yes, in remembrance of who carried it for us. Now, coming up August 23rd, the Rock Jiu-Jitsu team will be hosting the very first Top of the Rock Open Mat. Together we will be carrying mats to the very top of Castle Rock, and we will do an open mat on top of the rock. Mark your calendars, come out and have some fun with us August 23rd. Now next up, very important. As some of you know, Pit Boss Grappling started with a mission, and that is to elevate our sport together. Pit Boss Grappling features Academy profit shares, cash prize pools, and we are the very first organization to offer competitions in a pit for kids and teens. And coming up, we have a revamped rule set featuring a submission-only, catch-style rule set. The refs will be watching, and they will be watching for submissions that are held for 3 seconds. They're going to count it out, and they're going to say catch. And that's the only way to score points in our upcoming tournaments. And our next one is going to be August 25th. We'll have our next PBG Kids and Teens Open. And then following that, November 8th, we'll have our next adult PBG Open. With that brand new catch style, submission only rule set. But what's even more exciting is if you want to be in on the action on JWI, our next JWI Open qualifier is coming up. The date is confirmed. We saw our very first female match come out of the qualifier. We're hoping to see more. We have the next JWI Open qualifier on October 4th. We'll have adults and kids and teens divisions all in the JWI Open qualifier. And what's more, hold your applause because this is a big one. Coming up with the confirmed date, November 22nd. Let's hear it for JWI 4! And now, without further ado, I'm going to hand this back over to our DJ doing such a good job on the MCs here for Middlesbrough tonight. And he's going to announce our final main event. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the Pit Boss himself, Mr. Jared Haymon. And now it's time for our main event of the evening. Please welcome to the JWI Pits, Daniel
Daniel Lobato, one of the original Pit Boss grapplers, here for all 3. Definitely a standout, definitely has some home field advantage here. Justin Downing needs some of the gamest opponents out there. I think Lobato fits that to the T.
Absolutely, it'll be a great thing to see some back and forth here with this. I know Danny does exceptionally well being able to use the pit walls. I mean, they obviously train in here at at the Rock. You get a lot of good experience here. Wow, speaking of the Rock.
That was a good running.
That was
You
great.
ran all the way up here.
I did. I'm already out of breath. But I saw you guys. You looked a little lonely up here.
I thank you for coming back and joining us, man. This was a phenomenal event. Absolutely phenomenal.
Having fun?
Yeah.
Amazing time. Most fun I ever had doing jiu-jitsu.
Likewise.
I don't know how they just keep getting better and better, but they do. Such a gangster, Justin Downing. He's been in this game for so long. Daniel's ready.
All right, we got
Couldn't hold that one back up.
Gentlemen, are you ready? Fight fans, are you ready?
Let's go!
Oh, Lobato, Justin both.
jackets off immediately.
Oh, Justin Downing has the
He
tie.
does. Danny does not. We'll see if that comes into account at all. It's a
Arm
nice
drag
counter arm
opportunity.
drag.
Yep.
Oh,
High energy right now. High energy right now.
Nice
Xander
pass.
Lobato looking to settle Justin Downing's down. Man, that pace. Justin Downing exposing his back here.
He's got that tie. He's
Lotardo's
going to wrap
got
it
the
around his
tie.
neck, it looks like. He's
Already
going for
looking
it.
to make efforts towards that finishing here.
You know, it's a lot harder than it looks just to grab that tie and choke somebody with it. I tried
Yeah,
to
it
hit
is.
Xander today, and it didn't work.
Dude, shout out to my opponent. What a monster. But his tie did not come off. It was fully tied. And I was like, could I use this? I was like, I don't think so.
It just kind of spins around.
He's been working on that high ground. He's been working on that.
Nice.
That's good. Let's see if he can. Oh, he's going to take that. So he's
Daniel
going for that
Lobato
foot.
here looking for a leg. Knee bar entry here. Doesn't have the knee line. Bear trap almost. He might have the bear trap. Oh, Justin
See if
Downing
he
going
goes-
for a toe hold.
But to that point with those wrestling shoes, it
Yeah.
kind of gets an extra reinforcement on that.
Gives you some good grip.
And then he just.
Lobato looking to take your heel closure away. Downing in great pressure, pinning Lobato against the wall. Lobato trying to walk up, but it's so difficult at that slam.
Right,
Back in the middle of the pit.
That's a good little exchange back and forth.
Lobato with a little snap. Head control, both guys. Lobato with a little bit of a shove there. Gets Justin down into the ground in the corner here. That corner of the pit presents a...
Danny likes to take in a steamer lock from here. Likes to do that from the top.
Justin staying cool, calm, and composed, although this is not a great place to hang out. That corner presents a bunch of issues on its own, so we got to make sure he's getting out of that. Lobato has the tie, looks like double gripped up in his left hand.
Just using that left leg there to just keep Danny from smashing.
Lobato still working that tie. Oh, tries to go around. Just spins on the neck when it's tied, so it's kind of difficult to get that to stop there. Lobato maybe looking for a leg entry here. Justin Downing trying to control the posture. Keeping him close here. Allen makes him a close guard. Hockey style.
He's covered him with the vest there.
He's got the hockey style going on. Justin Downing looking to isolate that elbow off that right side. Head control. Close guard here. Just over 2 minutes left here. High-paced grappling match. Lobato committing all that pressure going forward into a Frankenstein choke.
Step.
He's got that collar. Feeding that across. He's got to be careful in that type of effort. You expose the elbows, and while in close guard, super dangerous, especially a guy against like Justin. Got to be smart here. Oh, he comes down in with the front collar choke effort here. The vest jacket maybe not offering the same grip opportunities as you would see on the gi. You almost got to like pull it into a rope, bunching it up together, using it as a rope to get the finish. Just under a minute 30, the gun's out, the gun's coming out. Dry fires it to make sure it's working. Lobato doing a good job trying to get that muffle going.
He's just keeping that pressure. He's got 16 seconds here. He's
Justin
got a gun
Downing
coming out.
hooks on that overhook here, trying to keep some sort of tether here.
this match comes down to the gun.
Here it comes. Oh, Lobato makes the run.
What a match!
What a match. Great back and forth.
Great pace. High calorie match.
Amazing work by both of them.
Amazing night of matches.
Just amazing great time.
Lobato wins main event. John Wick Invitational 3. Such an amazing night.
Again, just say thank you to Exu. Thank you to Jared and The Rock for putting this all together.
Thank you, gentlemen, for holding the microphones down tonight.
Thanks for hanging out.
Absolutely.
Pit Boss Grappling on another level.
What a show.
Thank you for joining us.
We'll get down there. Always a pleasure, sir.
Like and subscribe. We're going to come back November 22nd, JWI4.
Have a great night.
Straight from the John Wick franchise. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you have a good time tonight. Be safe, be happy, and more. If we can get all the competitors